Than you though, right? I mean,
Yo, we're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another rendition of Mere Mus. Lifeforms, Ashley Cummings. And we don't have Chow today. Chow's going to be busy. Dan, decided to bitch out. That's okay. Dan, I forgive you. But we got Stealth in the house. Stealth, how you doing, buddy?
pretty good. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad? Okay, that's good. And so before we start with this special episode, I do want to clarify that this is all satire. Ashley Cummings is a public figure, so she is open for public scrutiny and public observations, and that's what we will be doing today. There will be no threats, no doxing, any of that, just straight observations of a public figure. I just want to get that out of the way real quick. And so today we're going to cover, Stealth, you probably watched the interview. Have you watched it yet? Or Ashley Cummings' interview back in the day?
Yeah, this was my introduction both to Ashley Cummings, Ashley Cummings. I'm going to be talking about a fictional character known as Ashley Cummings, who theoretical person who may or may not resemble people in real life. And this was my first introduction to your show, to Mere Musk.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it. And I'm really happy to be riding along to watch it again and to introduce it to more people, because I think it was a very important interview, actually. And you called a lot of shit. You were way ahead of the curve, you guys. So I think it's good to revisit it and do like a director's commentary kind of thing on it.
No, and it really opened my eyes to, because a lot of the stuff that she mentioned in that interview, people haven't heard before. It's kind of under wraps to some extent.
I'd never seen anything like it, to be honest with you.
Right.
I kind of lost my mind in the chat at times. I didn't know what was going on. But also, what was more interesting about this one is it's got MK comes in for a guest appearance at the end.
Yes, he does.
Which is
the first time she ever meets him.
It's like fucking Nostra fucking Damia, isn't it?
It is. So for everyone watching, what we're going to do is we're just going to play the interview and we're going to comment on it as we go through it. And if we got about 2.5 hours to do that, so we'll see if we can finish it. If we can't, we can't. But for the most part, you're just going to watch our interview, and we're going to make commentary on it, okay? Nothing too crazy, guys. So let's get this ball rolling, shall we? All right. Here we go. And having the beautiful, the namaste, the peaceful Ashley Cummings on here. Like, Ashley, it's lovely to have you on. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm honored.
She's honored.
Welcome to the Mere Musk show. And we wanted to have you on because
please,
was it ATP or
what's up?
No, I just wanted to jump. Like when you started off, you being so sweet and so respectful like this, it was doing my head in like big time. It was really messing with my head, because the only time I'd previously seen Ashley was on like an MLC episode one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really bad vibes. So when you came in like this, I was like, what the fuck is going on, But yeah, there you go. You're being so sweet, respectful.
I'm always polite at first, because I don't know who they are usually, our guests. I barely know anything about her. So I'm not going to be an asshole, obviously. But the more you get to know these people, it depends on what kind of person you are. If you're a straightforward shooter and you're actually a good person, then, I'll return that favor towards you likewise. But if you're kind of a scumbag, you think you're full of yourself, you kind of show your true colors, and they're somewhat, I would say disturbing, then I'm going to approach you in a certain different way. And that's what happens throughout the show.
I think it's a masterful, it's masterful, actually, the way this has been handled. I thought it was brilliant. So like today, because the other two people didn't show up, I guess I'm going to have to be the good cop. Right?
Yeah. You will be defending Ashley.
I'll be the defense. No, not Ashley. Ashley Cummings is a theoretical character that I created.
There you go, mate.
Just like it's in my novel that I'm writing about this, my Dabbleverse.
Your fanfics?
Sorry.
No, you're good, mate. Here we go.
Someone else, one of our co-hosts or someone else was telling us all the time, like, you've got to see Ashley Cummings on with Kevin Brennan and Chad Zumach. It's one of the best MLCs of all time. You got to see this. They deleted it, but it was a great interview and all this stuff. And so then I found out you were like doing Red Bar commentary, and then
I forgot about that.
streaming
She's a
and you
big
watch
Red
a lot
Bar
of the
girl.
same shows. So we thought we'd get you on to talk about your profession, which is like yoga and doing some streaming and
Big
just
baller
life,
business.
and just break it down like we do at Mir Musk.
Yep. So as we always do at Mirror Muzz, let's break it down in the beginning. So
I'd
we
like
always
to touch on
go
one
ahead.
thing that. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sweet.
I wanted to touch on one thing that Mr. Chow said. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I want to publicly thank Kevin Brennan for taking that down per my request. That was the first podcast I had ever done.
And I'm going to pause that right there. Here's the first thing that's a problem with a lot of people in this verse. And I would say just in general, who she converses with, there's a lot of beta males surrounded by her who seemingly just bend the knee to her whenever she has any sort of issue. She's a brat, basically. She's a brat, in my opinion. I mean, her father, gave her 30 grand, I think that's what she states in this interview, to start up her, what do you call it, her yoga studio. She's
Wait,
never
were you going to say OnlyFans then?
Yeah, right. No, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell that she has never been told no. A lot of men don't want to upset her, because I think she's unstable, but that's just me.
Can you define a lot though? Because at the moment I'm experiencing like a lot of simp behavior around like this hag, and a lot of these simps are like simping for this hag over at Spurgtopia, and I'm experiencing that, but there's not a lot of them. They're just very vocal. So I just wonder, is there like a Cashley Bummings army out there somewhere that I don't know about?
I think because she's a beautiful woman, that she's actually talking to them, like she's giving them the time of day. Yeah, beautiful. For her age anyway. That she gives them the time of day, and beta males, incels, will eat that shit up, and they will defend it to the they will defend her to the final, whatever have you.
The final boss.
Exactly, and it's and that gives her satisfaction. It promotes her and prompts her up to even act even more out of pocket, even more vainful, even more sadistic, in my opinion. And you see it. You see it nowadays. You see it extremely well right now because she's being exposed by it from a multitude of different people. So, but let's keep going.
I was nervous. I was like dabbing like weed oil, and like I don't know. There were a lot of emotions, and I just want to thank publicly Kevin for being respectful and taking that down, because although everything I did say was true, I know that I didn't come off perfectly, and I respect him for taking it down. And we can explore some of those topics today if you guys like, if we get there. But that was kind of, I think he had good intentions. I had the intentions that I had, which was justice for my father, but it just came out not the way I think either one of us wanted it to come out, but it got a lot of attention, and I just want to publicly thank Kevin for doing the right thing and taking it down.
Good man. Yeah, it was Chris
Honorable.
Mack. Chris Mack in the
Honorable.
chat is saying he's the one
Mack,
who's always
I love you, Chris Mack.
I thought it was Mac. So yeah, he's a good man. He's always talking about that. But yeah, I mean, since that time, that was years ago, I've seen you kind of pop up here and there and different stuff, and you're starting to do your own streams. But yeah, Mir, you lead back because you kind of wanted to like.
I just want to dive right into her, like understand like her mentality, her persona, like just the namaste-ness. So you grew up in a family that's very, I would say, American, right? There's not a lot of yoga in the household, I'm guessing, right?
It's so funny that you asked that, because I really enjoyed having just a little bit of context for this interview with you personally. Little Chow, Little Mar, the other day. I asked you guys both, what should I call you? I'm like, Mr. Chow, Lil Mar. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's an excellent question. So, and it's actually something I wanted to bring up. No, my sister and I were born and raised in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. Okay. I started doing ballet and gymnastics at a very young age. My parents were into that kind of stuff, but my dad you mentioned my first studio, which I was surprised you even knew about. which
Here
was
it
in
is.
Miami Beach, just with yoga. My dad took a huge leap,
Mm.
giving me $30,000 to open up a yoga studio when I was
Damn.
25 or 26 years.
30 grand, 25, 26 years old for a yoga studio. 30 grand down. I think she said she lost that within 2 years, 3 years of doing it.
Yeah.
She had the
So-
company swept right from under her from someone she met a few months ago. Well, she'll say it on the show, but stuff like that baffles me, in my opinion.
Right. So there's no yoga talk at all. It was straight into the studio, right?
Yes, there's almost no yoga talk throughout the whole. She does some prayer, some breathing technique later on, but it's mostly just straight into her business, what she gets, this, and that, and the third, and then how she gets fucked over by Whitney Cummings because she was an addict at that time period. Ashley was, and Whitney had to put her in rehab.
Oh, so she actually addresses the fact that she was an addict then.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
It is sad. I mean, I could not imagine being addicted to pills or whatever the hell she was addicted to.
Okay, so I don't know how much I can bring to this conversation, but one of the things is I know people, real yoga teachers, I know real yogis, and I know people that have studios. Nobody does it to make money.
No.
Because you don't make money with a yoga studio. It's got to be like a vacation. It's got to be something. You do it in order to just get by if you possibly can. There's no one's making huge amounts of money, maybe massive corporations doing this kind of like bullshit, hot yoga bullshit or whatever. But no real yogi will ever go into that thinking they're going to make money. It just never happens. They struggle. It's a subsistence. It's a vacation. It's something you feel like you're called to do.
Right.
It's no business opportunity. That's for fucking sure. I mean, if you can survive at all, you're doing really, really, really well. Put it that way.
Right. I mean, I think she states she closed 3 yoga studios in different time periods throughout her journey as a yoga owner, studio owner.
Also, so she did that at 25, right?
Yeah, 25, 26.
So why would that's the thing, right? You have to. Yoga is about knowledge.
Right. She's young. She has no life experience.
Young. She's too young to be doing this right now. And also, yeah, she shouldn't be doing it on her own as well. She should. You need a whole fucking. It's called you need a whole bunch of people around you.
A village.
It's a family. Yeah, right. Exactly. I can't think of the correct word actually, so I'm letting you down here. But you need like a yoga family in order to do anything at all. You need other teachers. You need a shitload of other teachers.
Right.
So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So what the fuck is she doing at 25, opening a yoga studio? And what was her journey? What is her history of yoga before opening a studio? Opening a studio is like it's what you do before you retire, basically, when you've done everything else you can possibly do. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. And her father promotes this stuff. Her father encourages this behavior.
Can I
and
ask
you see where she is now in life. Look at her now. Look at her now.
It makes me feel, to be honest,
it is sad.
It is sad. That's the problem. That's the problem I have here, is that yesterday, in order to do a bit of prep on this, I went into her YouTube.
Yeah.
And to be 100% honest about it, what I wanted to see was how altruistic she is. How much of yoga is her giving back to the world, and how much of it is a grift, how much of it is just making money.
Right.
Which is what it comes off as. And when I looked at her YouTube,
almost nothing.
I felt like huge kind of sadness.
You felt depression?
Unfortunately, and compassion, to be honest with you, which is not something that we talk a lot about in the Dabbleburst, but I started to feel bad for my fictional character, Ashley Cummings, which I'm creating. I'm writing a novel about.
Yeah.
And I started to feel bad for old Ashley because I could see
the hurt, the brokenness.
There was a great deal of sadness and
broken soul. Look at her, man. She's 45, 46, what the hell old? Mid late 40s, divorced from her rich husband.
Yeah.
She's single now. She doesn't have any children. Her lineage is dead now at this point. It's gone.
You're going, all right. So, yeah,
Like,
this is incredibly
there's
sad.
no purpose. She's unsuccessful business. She has unsuccessful businesses behind her. It's just I in my mind, it is literally the state of a human being who no longer has a purpose at all.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is very, very sad stuff. And also, she's washed up on the shores of the Dabbleverses, which is one of the most hateful, full of really hateful, small-minded, nasty little people.
Right.
With nothing else going on in their lives. One of the things about you and yourself and about Dr. Chow is you guys have got a shitload going on. And even though Chow's all over it, I know that's his kind of his hobby, but he comes at it from a very different angle to everybody else here. And you hardly seem to dip your toe in it all, which is really good. I mean, respect for that, dude.
Well, you can't get emotional with it, and she gets emotional with it. She attacks people. You can't get emotional, man. Like, she's bitching about people doing shows on her and everything. I've had people do shows on me all the time. I just laugh at it. It's funny to me.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You're not going to do anything about it.
I can understand why they come for you. I can understand why these people come for you, dude.
It's not about me. It's about her, though. So let's get back into it, brother.
Can I ask you a question, though? I did have a question. Sorry.
Sure.
What was why was she asking for justice for her father? What was the justice?
Sure.
That was a hashtag. The whole thing she did was just, that was one thing I learned from her YouTube, justice for whatever. And I don't understand why did the father need, okay.
We might say it in the video. Let's see. All right, let's play this thing.
Years old in 2008 in Miami Beach. And he thought that I was literally opening up like a hippie shop or something. He didn't know
Juma juice and all that shit. Juma
I beg your
juice.
pardon?
Selling Juma juice and all that other thing.
He didn't know what yoga was. Yeah. He thought yoga was just a bunch of poor people like sitting around, like, yes, exactly, drinking juice and not paying for things. But he believed in me. And the first year anniversary of that yoga studio was all these people from, millionaires to people that were working for me to pay for their yoga classes. And he just was so surprised and proud of me. And I was so proud of myself. But so to answer your question, let me know if I have not. No, yoga wasn't something that was embraced by, I minored in dance in university, but, and all of us were always athletic, but academia was what was pushed the hardest in our house.
Good.
So when my dad realized yoga was, I was like, Dad, you don't understand the demographic.
Dad, you don't understand. I just want to be different.
Between 25 and 45 with disposable income. Like I broke it all down to him, but he still couldn't see it until
they got to spend that money.
I beg your pardon?
They got to spend that money somehow. They got to spend their husband's money.
They get bored. Right? I don't know what happened.
Well, that's cool. So how long did it take from him trusting in you to get that money? Giving you that money to like you having like a full studio and celebrating where he got to see it? Was that like a year or two?
So the first studio, I had started taking a teacher training. I started taking yoga classes. And then this woman said, you should take teacher training. You should become a yoga teacher. This is 2005. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I just like coming to your classes, lady. Like, I'm not trying to become a yoga teacher. I'm enjoying what this yoga thing is. And then she put me on the phone with a man called Fred Bush, who will for always and ever be my first yoga teacher. He's amazing. Yes.
I'm kidding.
Big ups, Fred Bush. He is very intense Ashtangi yogi. And I'm very proud that I studied with him at Miami Yoga Shala. So before I even graduated, he had me teaching, managing 2 of his studios. We became partners by 2008. I graduated his program in 2006. So we opened the 3rd studio. He had 2 locations at that point. And so we opened Miami Yoga Sunny Isles, Miami Yoga Shala Sunny Isles Beach. Then, plot twist, business partners will have issues. Fred and I had a falling out.
I wonder why.
My father put all the money into the 3rd location. He had his other 2 locations, Miami Beach and Brickell, and he started dipping into my father's money for the other 2 studios. And I was like, this doesn't work. You only have my father and I only have vested interest in 1 studio. You and your partner Hussein, that literally was his name.
Fred?
Fred Bush and Hussein Chandaloo were my partners.
Okay.
You and Hussein have been together 10 years and you have your other 2 studios. You can't be buying yoga mats and water for Brickell and Miami Yoga Shala for the studio that I only have interest in. long story short, I ended up owning and running the studio myself.
Okay.
Both studios, and we can get to this if you like. I feel like Just Breathe was for my mother, and Agni, which is a studio I opened out here in West Hollywood, is for my father.
Gotcha. Okay. And so
Cool.
I did touch on something with you. You said you lost the studio and it's some female. Yeah.
Sorry, man. She completely skipped over the part where she becomes a teacher.
Yeah. No. Why would you become a teacher when you want
Well,
to?
no. It's like the guy who then it turns out he would need some money in order to expand his yoga empire. Says you and she ends up managing things and stuff. That guy says, "Oh, I've never heard of." By the way.
Yeah.
He says, you should become a yoga teacher. Next thing you know is and do a teacher training. Well, teacher training is a way that a lot of studios actually make a little bit of money. Teacher training it's a big money thing, so you can make a little bit of money doing teacher training. So of course they want as many people to do teacher training as possible. That's not a bad thing. It's just what it is.
Right.
But she said that the guy invited her to do teacher training. Cut to, next thing you know,
he's running 2 of his studios. She's helping.
Well, she's investing money in running studios for him, and also then her father is getting involved with cash. And the guy is then siphoning off money from one thing in order to pay for another 2 things, meaning that the guy must have been. Sounds like the guy wasn't doing great for such an amazing, successful yoga guru.
Right.
How come he needs her father's money to keep his business afloat?
Right.
So, but my point was, she skipped over the bit where she did teacher training and how many, because there's different kinds of teacher training. You do teacher training of certain amount of hours, then you do another teacher training of another certain amount of hours. And the more hours you do, you can't just do a teacher training and become a yoga teacher. You have to get hours of teaching,
right,
in order to be certified. And she kind of skipped over all that. And she never said anything about her teaching. It was straight into money problems straight away. And the fact that
that's because she doesn't give a fuck about yoga. Well, I'm sure she cares about it a little bit, but obviously to the extent where she's passionate about it. She wants to talk. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the passion for actually teaching yoga is totally different.
Yeah, it's not there. It's actually not there.
It's I don't think it's there. I think she is, because she comes from a very high class family who, like she said, are epidemic. Like they're driven by schooling. Not so much into sports. Academia, and so her
really.
That's what she stated. Yeah, she stated that, and then her. What was to say? Whitney's a successful, screenwriter, creator, right, for comedy, whatever have you, sure, during that time period. And Ashley's just sitting there with her hands in her freaking lap, going, "What do I do with my life? Why don't I?" And she said she was a dancer, so she never started yoga any point in time until probably her mid-20s. She's just going to a yoga studio just to do until somebody said, "Hey,
shouldn't she just be out there trying to get a husband at that point, or opening some sort of fashion boutique or something?"
She gets into that.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is, she's like, what do I do?
What was her inspiration? Why did she become interested in doing yoga? Because she was a dancer? Because it was a business opportunity? Why? What was her inspiration to start doing yoga?
And with yoga, there's a lot of also religious aspects that are behind it that kind of push you towards it. And with my knowledge of it, there's some more religious background.
Right. She mentioned this there. It's a system of, it's a belief system is what it is.
Yes.
What she mentioned Ashtanga. Now Ashtanga is a very, very, it's faith based. First of all, it was designed for young boys, to be honest with you. But no, that's the truth. But Ashtanga is quite faith based. There's a lot of philosophy around it. Kind of, theoretically. But anyway, yeah. So none of this is adding up, really.
It's not. But let's keep playing. I'll agree to run it in your name.
That gets interesting. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Facts are not defamation. So my sister in so I opened Just Breathe in 2008. 2011, my mom had a stroke.
Okay.
My sister asked me to move to Los Angeles to be a family and help take care of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I am just, we're just starting to make money back. We're going into our third year. This is a tough choice for me, but at that point, I trusted my sister. And
you're young too. You're like 28, right?
I'm
At this time?
Correct. I'm 20. I'm 29. I think I turned 30 when I moved here. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, you're young as fuck. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And also, I'm like, the point of my whole life since I was born was to be the best big sister to my little sister that I could be.
Mm-hmm.
That's like,
that's
until recently, been literally.
Why did you? Why?
I remember one time telling my dad,
"What's up?
Dad, I love you the most, but I love Whitney more."
What's up?
Why would you need to be? Why would that be the aim of your whole life? Is to be the best big sister to your little sister?
Your sister should understand this is your dream and your well-being and what you are passionate about. So she should understand that you're going to stay here and do that, and you can be available to help out the family when you need to, or wherever have you. But your sister should understand that, and she was successful at that time period. So the money's in play. You guys don't have to worry about money and all that other stuff. So it doesn't make any logical sense. I think it's a cop-out for how. And she will use this later on in the interview. It's funny. People who are failures in life will blame other people, and she will blame her sister later on for how her life went in a downward spiral for a point of time.
Yeah,
because she moved out there.
Her mother had a stroke, so she sacrificed in order to go. She became a mother. Is that what she's saying?
Right. And I guess that's honorable, to some extent. But
hi, Ashley. Ashley Cummings, real Ashley Cummings has come into the chat.
Oh, I see her. But I just think you can see the downward spiral, in my opinion, on it, and she will use her sister as a crutch on why she thinks her life didn't go the way she planned it. And I find that disturbing, in my own opinion. I don't think you should use other people for the reason why your life isn't working out. You need to fix your life. You need to do the right, proper things to make your life, I would say, like you said, she was more depressed in her stuff. To be joyous, to be happy, to enjoy life, touch grass, get out and freaking go be around people, but at the same time, be around healthy people.
Yeah, definitely. One of the interesting things is the parallels between this story and the Brennan's story. With the Kevin and the other guy, his brother, right? So you got sibling rivalries a go here, which there's
and you see it. But we're gonna keep going, okay? There we go.
Hey, they always do that.
It's silly because it was like, he's my dad and she's my sister, but like my dad and I were a thing, but like there was nothing that I wouldn't do for my little sister. There was no one I could beat up,
Right? Yeah, she's in this. Yeah.
A lot, but she said,
no, she wouldn't beat up.
Give up this business. Trust me. Come be a family in Los Angeles with mom. Like it was determined my mom was not going to live a normal life. Like she was going to be in a wheelchair after her stroke in 2011, and that's what happened until she passed in December 13, 2022. So she was needing care, and so I just gave up everything. So my studio was valued. Somebody was trying to buy it for $80,000. It was valued at $80,000. My dad only put 30 into it. I built it into this thing. I didn't have a studio a mile in any direction from me. Like it was perfect. She made me give it away.
See how the resentment right there? You see that? She made me give it away. No,
you
gave it away. Do not blame your sister for that. Do not blame your sister.
How did she?
I know you don't want to talk on it.
Do not blame your sister that you gave away your yoga studio. Right then and there, that is somebody who refuses to take responsibility for their life and their choices. And I find that disturbing.
How can you make somebody give something away against their will?
You can't. And she is trying to twist it and play it to her own sad little violin that she wants people to play for her and listen to it.
Well, she's a yogini, so she's pretty good at twisting.
That's right.
Thank you for that.
And Ashley says in the comments, it was a choice between my mom and a business. Yes, but that was your choice to make, and here you are blaming your sister for that choice. Don't play with me, Ashley. Don't be a victim. You're not a victim. You made that choice, not your sister. You got it? Make sure that goes through your head when you think about it. Let's keep going.
Can you tell me what?
Like we can.
Let's reach back on that. First, tell me what happened.
Yeah, we can go to the next topic. But she will. I'm going to reiterate, facts are not defamation. So she does naturally and organically come up in my story. And then also, you guys cover Howard Stern a lot. Maybe towards the end, I do want to talk about that because that's what really set everything off. Once I moved out here, circa 2011, and you guys could probably find the episode. She had 2 shows canceled in 1 season and blamed my mother's stroke, and my drug addiction on the cancellation of her 2 shows, which I thought was not.
If that's true, then you're starting to see a pattern here, everybody. These women blame other people for their failures in life, and that comes from the home. That comes from how they were raised. Just a little input there. This seems like a family issue that's been ongoing for some time since they were young. There were some issues in the home and there were some failures in parenting for these 2 young women that are now acting out in such a way as you see right now. Let's keep going.
Not only disgusting, but like weak. And I remember people messaging me, Ashley, are you okay? Like, your sister's on Howard Stern. Whitney calls me, I didn't say your name. Whitney, you only have 1 sister.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows you knows I'm your sister, and you're going on there saying I'm doing heroin, drinking 3 bottles of wine a day.
Well, you did say you did meth. So.
True, by the way. Like,
no worries, Ashley, not mine.
Exaggerate, and I guess comedians like to say it's a joke. I'm exaggerating. It's like,
it's a prank, bro.
Another person's life. My life has
Hang
never
on,
since she did that.
Here, I got you. I'll pause it.
Started in 2011.
Good. What's up?
Where did we jump to her being a junkie from?
I don't know, dude. This chick's all over the damn place in this interview.
What led to that? Where did that come from? She was being the best big sister ever, and now she's a junkie, and her sister's going on Howard Stern out of the blue. What about the rise of Whitney and how that, there's massive gaps in the narrative here.
Her brain's mush.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wish I had a little bit more context here, because I'm the good cop. So I need to defend this, but I don't have enough context.
You can't, bro. It's undefendable. Here we go.
So you move out there. Okay, I have 2 questions. First, what is the difference that you guys are sisters?
I was born July.
Oh, dang, that close.
She's September 4th, 1982.
Holy fuck, your parents didn't waste any time with that shit.
My mom was literally not pregnant for like a month.
Your dad's a freaking beast. All right. Power ups to him, bro. He said, fuck this shit. I need some right now. Anyway, but how did you lose that? How'd that lady betray you, though? You never got into that part. You said the lady betrayed you.
Here we go. This is brilliant. Brilliant.
Betrayal is probably...
Betrayal. Actually,
betrayal
is betrayal
you can't do betrayal. I don't do betrayal. But which betrayal?
It was when your studio was legally stolen from you or something like that.
Okay. So this was devastating. So the studio I built, I painted the walls. I kicked
with my daddy's money.
That was not an easy
Dad,
thing to
I need paint. Here you go, daughter. Just
Fred
stop fucking
and
with me.
Hussein wanted 75% of the business for not a penny. And my dad was amazing. He said, Ashley, I'm not going to make this choice for you. But if you give them 75%, you will never have full ownership. Or because I had he wanted a third.
He's basically saying, Ashley, don't be a dumbass. Don't just hand them the fucking bill, the will. Please don't do that. The deed to the business.
Right.
Okay,
sweetheart. Using our name, using Miami Yoga Charlotte's on yes. My dad said, listen, I am going to let you make this choice. Take your time. But just know if you give them 2/3, you're never going to get
the walls. That's dedication. Damn straight, man.
You're the only one that's put money in. And my father had also, he was an attorney. He made a operating agreement. And it just said very simply, as soon as the initial 30K is paid back, then a third and a third would be released to them, right? So Fred Bush gave me a ultimatum. He said, if I don't check on sunbiz.org, which is where you check where the ownership is of a company in Florida, if I don't see that Hussein and I are third and third partners by Thursday, you're on your own. I was terrified. I never run a yoga studio by myself. I was just so excited this magical dream even happened. But I was something in my stomach was like, and my dad didn't push me. No one did. I said, I'm either doing this or I'm not giving them this. I'm not giving them what my father worked for. I'm not giving what I believe in. They've already proved themselves not to be trustworthy, stealing money from this account to use in their own.
No
you know
shit,
what I mean? So it already was
lady.
messy.
They're fucking desperate.
So I decided to just not change it. I got a call from a teacher the next morning. Ashley, she was teaching. She had an Argentinian accent.
Oh.
Ashley, there is no computer in the studio, and the door is broken. Also, there's other damage in studio. And I'm like, Paula, what's happening? What's going on? So they woke up, and so I did not change it on sunbiz.org because they paid nothing and stole money. And so they broke into the studio, scratched off like little children, the Shala, the actual business name on.
Yes, you're dealing with beta male incels, lady. Didn't you get the hint?
Stole the computer my father paid for, stole the stereo system my father paid for, stole yoga mats. So then what they didn't realize they were doing was building an alliance between me and my commercial real estate landlord, who was like, who are these people that broke into our center last night and defaced this place? I was like, that could be my ex-business partners.
Did you call the cops?
The cops were called. Everyone was called.
Okay.
And
thank God you had the brains for that.
It was, and then he tried to make websites saying that my studio was closed. He did everything to try to shut me down. But this is what will happen in life. People came to me, Ashley, I can do your website. He shut down my website. He said Miami Yoga Sunny Isles is closed. I changed the name to Just Breathe Yoga. People just kept coming like little angels. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do your website. Can I get 10 yoga classes? 100%. I'll do this. Can I get that? Up 100%. And then we just built and built and built. So to answer your question, Whitney demanded that in the state of Florida, it has to be a minimum of $10.
That's brilliant.
For a sale of a business. I didn't even get the $10.
But she's successful. She's successful though.
The woman that stole
She didn't even make 10 USD with her business, but she deems herself successful. And the funny go ahead.
The other thing is, these people that are now her ex-business partners who like did all this horrible shitty stuff to her, that's her lineage. Those are her yoga teachers. Those are
her masters.
Right. That's her lineage. What you call in yoga, that's her lineage. That's where she's coming from. That is her spiritual, like.
And you see how scummy they are.
Right, exactly.
You see how deprived they are, how disturbed they are, how broken they are.
Yeah, yeah.
And you wonder why she is the way she is then.
Oh, hang on.
Fred Bush and I are still close. Then you're a fool, Ashley. You're a fool. Okay?
But Ashley, how can that possibly be? It doesn't line up that these people did all this stuff to you, and then you're still close with the guy.
Also, yogis are strong. You're a fool, Ashley. Legitly, you are a clown fool. And it is disturbing to see that you wasted your father's money for 10 USD. You didn't even make that. You have to at least hit 10 USD. And you didn't. And you prounce around here saying, I'm successful this, I'm successful that. No, you're not. You're a failure at your marriage. You're a failure at your business. And apparently, Whitney made you a failure as a big sister, which I guess is hearsay. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's continue with this. Ashley, Doom is correct here. I love this. Doom, you're spot on. Ashley traded her father's legacy for $10. You know, and you know what the funny part is? She didn't give a fuck about that money. You want to know why? Because she didn't earn it. It was given to her. When people have to earn something, they take care of it to the utmost, I would say, respect, the utmost, I would say, dignity that they have. But when people are just given money left and right with no repercussions from it, you might as well burn that shit. And he burned that money. And as a father, I am saddened that he allowed that type of behavior to go on with his daughter. And you see the outcome of it with this right now. Right now, you see the outcome of it. And it's disturbing to see.
Have you ever run a business, dude?
Me? No, I don't want to run a business. I'm
right. Good. It's running a business is like, it's fucking poisonous. It's disgusting. It's like, it makes me feel dirty being around, you know, all that shit is just a head fuck. And to
here's the best part. Hang on, I'm sorry. My father supported my decision. You know what? He was wrong. He should have made you work for that 30 grand because you probably would have respected it more instead of burning it for $10, less than $10. with scum of the earth, with some scumbags who defaced the property that he paid for. You should be ashamed of yourself as a daughter right now. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well,
that's all I have to say.
Going in hard there, little man.
This is some truth that she needs to listen to. Let's keep going.
This was called Meredith Feinberg. She messaged my sister Whitney.
Feinberg. All right.
Meredith Feinberg.
I remember that.
Yeah, I will too. She did a lot of awful things.
Here we go. This is the lady that betrayed her.
I can't even with that woman.
Snook
and
that's legally from her.
Not defamation.
Yeah,
So,
who is she? How is she tied into this?
who was it? Do you want to hear how she found me, by the way?
How?
Whitney started on Chelsea Handler, like back in the day. In 2011, she would be on like Chelsea Handler show. And this bitch, this fucking, I don't know what you call her, star fucker or whatever.
Yeah.
She came to my studio.
Language.
Hang on.
Because a guy, a DJ in Miami called Michael Yo.
Yeah.
Friends with Whitney, was like, yo, Whitney Cummings' sister. She didn't hear the sister part. Whitney Cummings' sister has this yoga studio in Miami. Everyone needs to go. My classes started getting pretty full. And this girl, Meredith, kept coming. I was like, okay, cool, new student. Like when they start coming consistently, that's great.
Sure.
And then like a month later, she's like, you're not Chelsea's sister. And I'm like, Chelsea Handler? No, Whitney Cummings is my little sister. She was like, obsessed with Chelsea. And then she took my teacher training. She pretended to be my friend, but I think she just always wanted my studio. And then she messaged my sister, and that's when Whitney, we can get into it on the next one, but there's something sensitive that happened between
we do get
Ben
into it
and Agni.
She spells everything.
But Meredith,
okay.
Yeah, it was unlicensed rehab center. Whitney likes to say that she sent me to a rehab. She sent me
and
to
that's
a
the end of it. And I think that's the end of the person who stole the yoga studio from her legally. That's what she claims. It's because she messaged her sister stating that she was had an issue. So basically, the studio that she defended from Fred Bush, where the hell that dude's name is and Hasim, and this amount of power me, look at me go, I'm fighting the power, I'm fighting the man, this is my studio, you cannot take this from me, I built this with my damn hands, 10 USD or not, I built this with my own fucking hands. And then some lady, Steinberg, walks in the door, is a student for fucking maybe a month, hits up her sister saying, hey, Ashley has a problem. And then I guess legally she signs the fucking whole, and then she goes to LA and then she gives Steinberg the rights to the fucking yoga studio, hoping that she gets it back when she comes back to freaking LA or where the fuck she is. I don't even know. Her story's all over the goddamn place. And it always goes back to her sister blaming for everything and how she lost everything.
Okay. My take, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
On behalf of the thing about, like, I don't want to get too philosophical because I know no one in the fucking shitverse gives a shit about philosophy.
No, they just want anger and hate.
Exactly. And that's why I'm despised around here. But philosophically speaking, and we are talking about yoga here and yoga teachers, allegedly.
Make it quick.
Okay, right. 2 points. 1 point is her hooking up with these people that fucked her over in the first place, the two teachers.
Yes. But she's still friends with them now.
Apparently. That's called karma. That's your karma. That's something that's been given to you to learn from and to work with and to get better from, right? That's karma. And you're kind of born into it. That's something that you deserve and you accept. It's your karma, right? Second thing, this woman being attracted to her, that is what you're putting out into the world. And so you're getting these people coming into you. That's because you deserve it, basically.
Yeah.
And that's to teach you another lesson. So philosophically speaking, there's not things really to bitch about. It's just stuff to like learn from and move on from, to be honest with you. Anyway, there you go.
I don't know what the fuck you were talking about, but
Nobody does.
I know that was brilliant though, mate. That was brilliant, man. All right, here we go, buddy.
Sexually molested there. I was violated.
Jesus,
she was sexually molested and violated.
Rehab
center?
It wasn't a rehab. It was
like
one of these boutique places. It was actually Rock Hudson's old compound on Mulholland and Laurel Canyon.
Yeah.
Rock Hudson is an actor. It's like a huge compound.
Yeah, I know who it is. I know who he is.
Like,
Yeah.
this guy from Megadeth was in there. Nick Stahl was in there with me. Like all these like celebrity people.
And they're all fucking like predators and shit.
No, they're all on drugs, right?
Well, yes, but here's the issue. They're
What's the
all
issue?
going to a place that's not even licensed, again, like I said, to give a person Advil. I didn't know this
Right.
until 2018. I was in that place from 2011 until 2012 and a half almost. And
Oh, dang.
and yeah, I think I'm the longest person that was there. I made a lot of great friends. One of my friends, I won't say her name, she worked there for a while, and I went to a women's meeting with her. I still love program. I still like big ups to everyone that's helping themselves and doing better than they were.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. Can I say something real quick?
She was a yogi.
Why would you stay there though if you were being?
What's up?
If you're a yogi and you're a yogi opening up yoga studios, how do you get into drug use? How does that even fucking
That's
happen?
because it's a grift, man. You know it too.
Right. It just doesn't make any sense that a yogi is getting into doing drugs. That just doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. I've never heard of it. Never.
I'm using a yogi, right? A yogini. I mean, I'm not talking about like people that going into business and opening yoga studios to make money. That's something that's completely foreign to me. I know nothing about it. I've always been around like fucking hardcore, full-on yogi. People that are really into the life.
No, she was a drug addict, apparently. That's what she's stating. I mean, I guess that's what he thought anyway, because she sent her to a freaking rehab.
Well, why doesn't she say why that happened to her? Isn't that more important than your business dealings with partners? Isn't it more? Why don't you have any personal? There's no personal story there. There's no personal history. It's always about my businesses and my business partners. Where is the personality? Where is the person? I don't hear any person.
That's because when you have to peel back the layers and look at yourself internally, see who you are as a person, it can get ugly. And for her, she doesn't want to pull back those layers. She wants to deflect and blame other people. And when she has to look back at herself and look what she is, she hates it. She despises it. It angers and saddens her at the same time. And that's why she is volatile. That is why she is, I would say, vile, and why she is angry at the world.
Come on, little bit. Don't hold back. Say how you really feel about this shit.
I am. We'll keep going.
Sexually harassed and like assaulted.
You wouldn't listen to me. She said there was a whole like, I call it the MK Ultra Center. She was instructed by this woman named Georgia Davis, who I've called out publicly, and I will continue to call out publicly. Georgia Robin Davis, whose license should be away and she should be in jail. I told Whitney this man picked me up and put his hard knee on my back.
Yeah.
Like, we're not allowed to talk about this without Georgia. And I'm like, and they took all my money. They took everything. So I'm just there. I literally remember one time going to like a movie, and it was like,
her voice is cracking.
I have
scared
pajamas and like sweatpants and a suitcase. That's all I have.
That's scary.
What was the vibe of this place, though?
The vibe of this place,
and her father's business that he paid for.
First of all,
fuck it. Who cares?
Going to this place, I'm a girl. I went to raves. I partied when I was younger.
Yeah, you had fun. Yeah,
I have done pretty much every drug.
Meth.
I have never been so fucked up as the first week in this place.
Oh wow, really?
Detox process is a total racket. I saw people come in there sober, like not knowing that this place was fake. Oh, let me just tell you, my friend that she's still sober. She has like 12 years. She worked there for 4 years. We went to a women's meeting in 2018. She's like, Ash, you know that we were never licensed? I was like, what? She's like, no, there are lawsuits. What? There are many. The owner, Howard Samuels, was sleeping with patients.
Those pills I was taking weren't legal.
A whole other thing. The med shack was run by crystal meth addicts. And again, none of this was licensed in the state of California.
Oh, of course.
So how did all these like famous people start going there?
Right.
It was awful.
I got you.
It's fairly normal for like Alcoholics Anonymous and everything. That's always run by ex-addicts, right? Who
100%. You're right.
They are. I'm a drug addict. That's how I'm an alcoholic. So technically, they're always run by alcoholics or drug addicts. So that's not like anything.
Right. Yeah, let's get going back into it.
I wasn't allowed. And then I'm out here and I'm stuck. People try to buy me plane tickets, and Whitney, my friend from 8th grade tried to pick me up from San Diego. I said, this place is not okay. Whitney's not helping me. Please come. Like, I'll do anything.
There it is. I'll do anything. Here's the thing. When detox is happening for drug addicts, and I'm not saying she was a drug addict. I'm just saying seems like a certain, I would say, visual that she's painting that seems a little bit in line with a drug addict. They will cope, they will beg, they will plead, and they will state that anyone is the issue but themselves. She goes, come get me. It's weird here. People are trying to make me get sober. This is then the third. Just come get me. I don't like anything that's going on. This is crazy. I'm not a drug addict. Look at me. Look at me, bitch. I'm not a druggie. It's like, yo, and your simp, incel, beta male friend who probably wanted to fuck you and was trying to get it in, pulled up. I'm being honest. Pulled up and trying to get you out of rehab, and you're a tweaker, maybe. Who knows? And you just see that. Like, dude, I think she had to go for a good reason, and she is denying it because that would probably paint her in a bad light. But that's just my take on it. I could be wrong. Maybe she was completely, sober the whole time, and it was just, ooh, my bad kind of vibe. But go ahead. You want to say something, Stealth?
I just got 2 points. One point is that the drugs don't make a person into a junkie. It's something about the personality to begin with that causes them to move in that direction, and then to start taking drugs. It's like a hole that you're trying to fill, right? Basically.
Of course. Yeah.
Unless someone doses you, without your knowledge, and
she has no meaning in life. Dude, look at her. Yeah, she's a grifter. She grifts. She has no meaning.
But the other thing I just noticed, and I think it's quite one of the things that I have with my fictional character, Ashley Cummings, that I'm writing into a novel at the moment, is the fact that they're continuously touching their hair all the time. Like
I do notice that she has that little what's it called, like the tick.
It's a stem or whatever you want to call it, whatever the kids are calling them now. But it makes her basically, my fictional character, unwatchable because it's so annoying. It's like me taking my hat off, putting the hat on, taking the mask off, putting the hat.
Well, I understand it's a tick because I see people with ticks all the time, so I'm just I'm
whatever. Right. No, you're right. I'm not.
It's whatever.
But the thing is, when was this interview? It's like 6 months ago?
Yeah. It was about 5 months ago, I think.
She's not doing it at all. There's zero hair nonsense.
She might have been on something. I don't know.
So what has changed so dramatically to make her into this fucking hair faffing? She should become a hairdresser.
Right. But here, let's get back into it, though. No, you're good, mate. You're good.
On the 405, Whitney called her from the Jay Leno show and threatened her life. This is my friend from 8th grade. She goes, if you go pick up Ashley, I will kill you. And my friend Aaron Steinhart's like, Ashley, I'm on the 405, but I am scared as shit of your sister. Like, I'm afraid to pick you up.
She's your sister probably knew you were freaking on one and said, do not pick her up.
And she's in at the place at that time. Jay Leno show.
Right.
You were at the treatment place, right?
Yeah, I escaped.
Oh, nice.
You escaped.
And you know what? I had a cab.
Danny DeVito?
You were so insane, guys. I had 3 suitcases and a big dog. Oh no, sorry. They took.
How'd you escape? No, how'd you escape? What made? Wait, hang on. What ran through your mind to escape, and how did you do?
Here we go.
Okay, that's a great story.
I gotta hear this.
It was building up. Building up, and nothing about this place was normal. Things were just
they were making me detox.
Safe.
Nothing about that's normal.
Yelling, like, I have to go. Whitney was like filming shows at that time. So I remember being conflicted. Like, I don't want her to be, I was like, and this is very recent that I'm like putting Ashley first. I was always like, well, Whitney's got a show and Whitney's got this. So I shouldn't be a pain in the ass. And it's like, my life, I was like fighting.
Yeah, you were probably a drug addict.
So
they were probably telling you, hey, chill the fuck out.
By the way, all these papers were fake because this is not even a real place. Okay.
Look at this. Right. They can't prescribe actual shit.
I beg your pardon?
They can't actually prescribe.
Oh, no. That's a whole other thing. The doctors that came in are totally illegal. I ended up marrying a billionaire, and the same doctor.
Yeah. How'd that go for you?
Any drug that he wanted for whatever money, they're called rock docs, were the ones that were at this center.
Right.
I was like, oh, hey, Dr. Whites. Haven't seen you in a minute. Like, it was just.
But going to go back to your thing, though. So how'd you escape and what made you plan it?
So what made me plan it was that every cell in my body was screaming. And then after this one tech guy was like rubbing his penis on me inside, like it just got, I mean, I'm sorry, we're in the doctor's office in a waiting room.
I hope that really didn't happen to her. That sounds disturbing.
But
yeah, it's like at least have some dignity.
Not listening to me. I beg your pardon?
No, yes, ma'am. Continue.
So they were all, and I knew that I had to do it quickly. I knew that I had to do it
before she got sober. She had to do it quickly before she actually got fully sober. Have you ever been a prisoner
before? I am not a psychopath, and I am not an illegal immigrant. Thank God, ICE don't come for me, and I am straight arrow as they come.
I'm neither of those things either. So.
I know you're not, but like,
there she goes.
But they can still come for you.
There she goes.
In Whitney Cummings. So, I know that every night I used to call it the druggy buggy goes to a meeting, like an AA meeting or something around 5:30. So I started packing my bags. I'm texting with Aaron. I'm like, just get on the 405, just come pick me up. I'm gonna get a taxi. I think I had like $50 left in my thing that they were holding. So they're like, you have to sign a leaving.
You blew 30 grand and you got $10 back.
It was a fake
form, they were holding your money.
Right? And meanwhile, they're like trying to call my sister, and that's how Whitney knew Aaron was coming to get me. And I was like, give me whatever you need me to sign. I'm signing it. This hill where Rock Hudson's property was, the compound that the Hills occupied for a bit, is like a straight hill. The cab comes, the Uber comes, whatever it was. They said, no, you have to walk all the way down the hill.
Oh.
So I have 3 suitcases. They made the Uber guy go all the way down. So he's like, are you escaping? I'm like, yes, I am. Move. Let's go. I went to Capitol.
Where are the pills
That's
at?
As far as I could get. Aaron's like, I can't pick you up. Whitney's going to kill me. Whitney's like, if you fucking leave, I'm going to kill Aaron. I'm going to kill you, blah, blah, blah. And then this other woman's like, you can come back. And I'm sitting at Capitol Grill with 3 suitcases. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
So wait,
what? How,
go ahead.
What? You're sitting there at the grill, and what do you think? Like, what can you do at that point? Do you have to go back?
After Whitney cut off Aaron Steinhardt, who was my best friend from 7th grade, who was literally driving.
Yeah, because he was
to pick me
encouraging you to leave early.
I
mean, why wouldn't she cut him off?
I was stuck. And I was there for.
Go ahead.
What about like a massive network of students and all these people she's met through yoga?
No, she said that she lost them all because she gave up her business, so they just dropped off the face of the earth.
Right, apparently, yeah.
And she's
no
like,
meaningful connections made, apparently.
And she's like, "How dare Whitney say this about my friend?" I'm like, "He was, what's the word you do when you're giving more drugs or whatever to people? Enabling. He's an enabler. Of course, he was going off on him, telling him not to do that. Well, you were probably there for a reason.
Well, one thing we know about Ashley Cummings, my fictional character that I'm created, is even though apparently they've gone through all these periods of fucking being junkie, being addicted to drugs and alcohol, whatever. They're still doing alcohol and they're still doing drugs, right?
No, she's still doing drugs. She still drinks. She smokes all the time. She says in the show that she gets high all the time. So she's still a druggie. She's still an addict.
Exactly, which is kind of mind blowing. And also the whole point about like what little I know about like Alcoholics Anonymous through watching Fight Club and shit like that is the fact that that part of Alcoholics Anonymous is you look to a higher power to give you the strength to overcome your demons, right, and addictions, right?
Yeah. The spirit.
This is a yogi, so she's already got she had the high power from the beginning, apparently. She's been drawing all her strength from yoga and all that, the ancient fucking traditions and philosophies of yoga.
Yeah.
And yet she's completely failed to draw any strength or any foundation from that, which is very sad. It's very sad. Sorry.
It is sad. I mean, I agree 100%. Weed is now like salad dressing in California. Yeah. I mean, it's fucking, it's a disease, and it is a horrible addiction to have, smoking weed. And it's a drug like anything else. No matter what.
Smoke weed.
What?
You don't smoke weed.
Fuck no. That's just horrible for you. No. And it alters your mindset completely. No. No. All right. Let's keep going.
For another year.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure you guys had some words after you saw her again.
Whitney and I have talked about this after my mother died. And she's like, now I know. She said she didn't know back then that was illegal. And I was like, let's sue them. Let's sue Robin. Let's
and
sue
I'm sure,
Georgia
and
Robin
I'm
Davis.
sure when
Let's
she was
sue
having this
everyone. There's already
conversation with
lawsuits.
and I'm sure when she was
Oh,
having
we
this
already had that shit
conversation with
going.
Whitney, when she's going like, let's sue them, we gotta sue them, bitch. I bet Whitney's like, yeah, okay, crazy, holy fuck, crazy. That's what I got from that, dude. Fucking Ashley's fucking nuts, in my opinion.
Yeah, you'd love
First,
Ray to be
not
though.
by me. Other people are suing them.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
And Whitney's like, Ashley, Robin, I have a feeling is going to be dead very soon. I'm like, what does that even mean?
They're both crazy.
So, let's get a piece of that pie before she dies, right?
Yeah, it's all about the money. All about the money with these girls.
Dark time. And I think Whitney has an issue with like reconciling the fact that she was paying $45 to $65 grand a month to these scammers that abused me.
Abused you, aka made me detox.
You paid for me to be abused. There's no fucking gray area.
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry.
That's actually kind of fucking scary when you think
Yeah,
about it. Like a celebrity, like or
and
just
also
like,
everyone. Do you know how many people I watched come in and out, and they kicked them out? They kept me there because they knew Whitney was a celebrity. They knew they could keep getting money out of it.
Fuck yeah, why would they? I mean, that's a pay pig right there, you know. That's gonna scare you. Like, they're willing, like it's celebrities. They're just willing to just throw money.
Good point, well made.
You're a real human being. You're not a celebrity to that extent. You know, you're well known, but not to that extent.
A human being that came out here to be a sister and a daughter.
Right, and just like celebrities think they can just throw money at the issue to fix it. It's like, no, dude, you need to be a human
like
being.
your dad did.
Money doesn't
for
fix
yoga
being human.
for yoga
you know,
studios, right? Just like your fucking dad did for yoga studios, right? Just throw money at the problem. Daddy, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Daddy, what do I do? Here, take 30 grand, kid, and shut up.
But how rich was? Can I ask how? For context, I know people don't like context in the Dabbleverse, but
sure.
What is the? How rich were her parents? Her family?
Apparently rather rich.
So why is she struggling?
She's taking dancing and ballerina classes. I know that shit ain't cheap.
Why is she struggling? Well, one of my ex-girlfriends was apparently. One of my ex-girlfriends, she was given injections when she was a kid to stop her from growing too big. As a ballerina in Japan.
Yeah, no. And like she stayed also, she's married to a billionaire apparently. Well, I mean, I bet he probably made you sign a prenup because, you know, you're not doing so hot, sister. You're not.
So, but why? We're not talking about huge amounts of money here for yoga studios and stuff. We're talking about for a guy with a lot of money. He could have definitely taken better care of this errant child of his.
Of course, but dude, like she said, like I said, you just throw money at it. They don't want to deal with the issue. You know why? Because you have to sit down and you have to take responsibility for your actions as a parent. And a lot of people don't want to have that discussion. A lot of people don't want to pull back the layer and look inwards towards themselves, because that actually takes effort. That takes soul searching and self-reflection, and a lot of people fail at that in life. And Ashley should know that, since she's a yogi, where the fuck she is.
Oh, right, whatever. But
self-reflection.
Mia, you know what they say about comedians, right? That comedians are basically broken toys. They're kind of
no. Every comedian's fucked up. They're
fucked up. So what is the alleged little sister? It's always little, isn't it?
Well, she's fucked up. She's fucked up too, dude.
What fucks her up though? What fucked both of these people up?
It's bad parenting, dude. Usually, what stems from, if you see a recurring action in a family, it usually comes from the parents and how they raise the children.
Right.
Because no matter what, when an individual goes through something fucked up, they can either I would say, you know, rise to the occasion, B, they crumble and just destroy themselves, or C, they blame other people for their problems. And these girls are both C. Whitney blames their mother dying for her failures at some insurance shows that she had going on that time period, or whatever was going on. She said it earlier. Allegedly. And Ashley blames her sister and her family for why she lost her business and why her life's crumbling before her eyes. That's why. It's number C.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
I'm pretty dumb, so you know.
No, you're good, mate.
Not only did she lie to like cover up her own failures. I mean, I don't know how do you have on each show 10 to 20 writers and you still fail? But she tried to put it on my mom and me. She had Megan and all of
it sucks, doesn't it, when someone doesn't take responsibility for their fucking actions, huh? It pisses you off, doesn't it, actually?
Failures. What she did to my mother and I are never going to be okay. and my
So
mom.
Yeah.
when you came to LA, how long between when you got there?
This is pure
that you had to
comedy.
go to
This
that
interview,
treatment place?
pure comedy.
Oh, immediately.
Immediately off the plane.
She told me it was going to be 30 days. And then after 30 days, I would either move into her house or she would get me a place or get me a studio.
But she can't force you in there. Right?
Yeah, here we go.
She couldn't force.
I beg your pardon?
She couldn't force you in there. So, like, what enticed you to go there? Like, why would you go there if you're sober as fuck?
Yeah.
Very, very good question. I wasn't sober as fuck, by the way.
Oh, you weren't? No shit, lady.
Weed? That's nothing.
Were you fucking
going
tweaking?
off rails or anything?
Yeah, you're smoking weed. Everyone
yeah.
smokes weed in LA. So, come on.
Yeah,
whatever.
There it is.
Smoking
There it
weed.
is.
So, how did you?
Pause it right there. Oh,
and
wait a minute. I wasn't sober when I went there. You weren't? No shit. You're not sober now. Look at you. I don't understand this. I don't. Mentally, the gymnastics she plays with, I don't get it. She is a fucking drug addict. She went to rehab for being a drug addict. She admitted it right there. She was on drugs. And before that, she stated that, she was shitting, saying, oh, I was sober. I was this. I was that. I don't know why I went there. I had no idea. You were fucked up. And that's why your sister committed you there. And you agreed to it. So you're parlay with this also. So don't blame your sister completely for where you ended up. That was your decision also. Stop blaming people for your freaking issues. You need to stop.
So Mia, when I was a young teenager, I used to read a lot of transgressive books, you know, like naughty books. And one of the people I read a lot of was William S. Burroughs. And, you know, because he was famous for writing about being a junkie.
Sure.
About junkies and the junkie mindset and the, you know, and like how junk would kind of rob you of, eat your soul, and you just be like this. Anyway, yeah. So that's how I learned about drugs, and that's why I never really got into drugs, because I already knew what it can do to you.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And so all the mental gymnastics and stuff that you just mentioned, you know, William Burroughs was on that like back in the 50s, I guess. Yeah, in the 50s. Yeah. You know, he was writing about like it will basically take your brain away, take your soul away, and like make you into this like drug seeking machine.
I mean, look at Trainspotting. You see the movie, right?
Yeah.
It destroys you, man. It makes you a whole entire different being.
Yeah, it takes.
You're not you anymore.
It takes your soul. Exactly.
It does take your soul, and you become. And I know a lot of people aren't Christian in the chat. I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic. You can laugh at that if you want. I don't care.
No disrespect.
I truly believe once you let those components enter your body, your temple, you allow demons and debauchery and sin to enter in. And you can see people become possessed. They're not human anymore. They are craved creatures that don't parlay with any type of societal norms. They will do anything, say anything, and be anything to get what they want in the end. And it is disturbing to see. They are creatures. They are creatures. They are debauchery. They are evil. They are fucking evil.
Burroughs was going in on that very, very early. He was talking about how
you can see in their fucking eyes. They're not human anymore. They're creatures.
He identified that drugs, because he came from a CIA adjacent background, and like he identified that drugs are used as a control mechanism by the powers that be. He identified that way back, and he was talking about how drugs are introduced into society in order to, you know, keep people down and basically control them financially and spiritually.
Yes, it's true. I agree with that 100%. Yeah. But let's keep going, okay?
And I believed in her.
So you believed in her enough to go to rehab?
Here. I beg your pardon?
She said she asked her to go, like, hey, if you go do this for 30 days and then we'll get you set up. I'm just worried about it. So she kind of pressured into it.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe I could use a 30-day thing. And like, all I've ever wanted is to be close to my sister. So
yeah, your sister.
I'm gonna trust and believe. And my sister was like, no one has ever gone to bat for you, Ashley. I will never ever let you go. I will never let anything bad happen to you.
And she probably told you it was the best place, and like, oh, it's like the best treatment,
the bee's knees,
and all that stuff, right?
Well, I mean, when you got there, it was like there's a chef. You're in Rock Hudson's compound. It all feels very like, okay, this is how LA does this. I can be comfy here and like for
and then the detox start happening. You start tweaking.
That's not what it was.
I remember. I've been to LA many times. I remember.
Yeah, I've been to LA, but I've never been to a fucking rehab center in LA.
So yeah, I don't know. I've learned since being there, like it's.
Dude, LA will spit you out and crush your bones, dude. LA is a very, very crazy place to live.
And it's not a place that I like. I'm not doing what everyone here is trying to do. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I've stayed in LA for about 5 years, at least 1 month at a time. To a point, when you stay there for longer than a week, you kind of really start to really dig into it.
Heavy energy. I would never be here if it wasn't for my sister asking me to come here and be a family and take care of her.
There's a sister again.
Right.
Jesus, dude, that's like a fucking crutch.
So you've been there ever since, though, basically, right?
That's correct. I've been here since November of 2011.
Wow.
She never left.
So once you got out, though,
once I got, first of all, they never wanted me to get out. They never wanted. So Georgia and Whitney became this team.
Oh, yeah?
Georgia started seeing Whitney separately, and Tex told me that's called a conflict of interest. I didn't even know what that meant. And I say it to my sister one day, and she goes, "Ashley, that's exactly what Georgia said you would say." And I was like, "I am in some fucking warp zone. I can't even believe this has happened." And she's also convinced my whole family now I'm a drug addict and I need to be in this.
You admitted you were, bitch.
And blah 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 blah
what?
blah.
What?
It was stupid.
Hang on, I'm gonna pause that. Like, look at this shit. The fucking coke, bro. They convinced my family I'm a drug addict. You are, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, and you need your family there to your family
tell you you're a fucking drug addict. Thank Christ, even though your fucking family failed at raising you as a normal fucking human being with, I would say, the proper etiquette to understand what the value of money and value of, I would say, constructs of relationships. I know they failed at that, but thank Christ they had the fucking balls to at least look at you in the fucking face and say to you, hey, you're a drug addict. You have a problem. You need to go to rehab. Thank Christ they at least said that to you.
That's all part of the process, right? You can't get off drugs without having that element to it, surely.
Yeah, and her scumbag friend who wanted to pick her up didn't even want to talk about that. You don't want to know why? Because he wanted to fuck her, probably.
Sounds like a pimp. Sounds like a pimp.
I have no idea. All I'm saying is he's not a real friend. Allegedly, he's not a real friend, in my opinion. Right. But who knows? I'm not you, Ashley. Sorry, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
It's somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. Fuck. Let's keep going.
Almost a year and a half later, I just start hitting the pavement. I had to fight to teach yoga. Wait for this.
I had to fight to teach yoga.
The place told me that I wasn't allowed to teach. I had to fight to keep doing what I.
She's a fighter.
My vocation.
She's a fighter. She's a fighter, guys. Woman, hear me roar. I'm a fighter. I ran a successful business till the man took it from under me. I was sent to rehab, but look at me now. I'm a fucking fighter. Look at me. I've been through things. I know things. My name's Ashley Cummings, and I'm a fucking fighter, and I'll do whatever it takes to succeed in life. Except make more than 10 USD to keep a business. Yeah.
You're getting some good comments in the chat, dude. I know.
I don't give a fuck what people are saying. This is fucking truth.
This is
a bartender?
Correct.
She's right out of rehab? Right out of rehab. Yeah, right out of rehab. She's a fucking bartender.
I was like, wait, I'm sorry. A bartender?
Oh, you weren't?
You want me to be they had a bar that they wanted me to work at.
Oh,
I was like,
what? I was about to say,
what? You can't work at a
I would like to continue. I know that I'm just like new here in LA, like nobody really knows me, but I'm hitting the pavement. And
why did she go to LA?
I was teaching for like
she's been in LA,
$3.50 a head, literally.
Yeah.
Just teaching anywhere that would hire me. And they said, okay, well, you have to make from yoga teaching 3 months rent for your apartment. So now it's like, not only am I sober for a year and a half,
good.
I'm stuck there.
She acts like that's a fucking problem.
3 months rent.
She acts like that's a fucking problem. Not even, bitch. Not even that I'm not smoking weed and doing drugs. You know what I want to do? Fuck, bitch. But like, whatever. I want to get fucked up, dude. You're a problem. You should be happy that you shouldn't be complaining that you're a year sober. You should be applauding. You should be patting yourself on the back. That's a huge accomplishment, Ashley. What is the mindset? Go ahead.
This is the karma. This is the karma. This is what has been the universe has given to her in order to make her grow as a person. So she should be accepting it and building on it. Plus, Can I ask, was at any point, was she cut off from the family money? Was she cut off?
Probably. She comments right here, I bow down to every man that stands up for me and the truth and principle. Ashley,
fair enough.
Oh my, I mean, you bow down to every man. I mean, you should bow down to men.
And the truth
We're
and
superior
principle.
than you are. We're superior than you are. I mean, just in general.
Ashley,
it's sad.
He's making points, though. He's making points. And this is it's not fictitious. He's just commenting on the video. And he's making good points about junkies in general and drug addiction in general. It's not particularly directed at you, but these are all points, Ashley, which it's worth talking about. In fact, it needs to be spoken about, I think.
And it's crazy to me. This is funny. Also, Sal, I'll feed off of that. You see all these shows shitting on her for how she's a dumbass bitch and all this other garbage, right?
Yeah.
This is not what we're doing. We are raising awareness to the fact that she is diabolically parlaying her people love that I'm saying parlay now. I don't know. I just like that word right now. It's popping in my head. But she's grifting so hard nowadays, and she's exposing herself for being a vile, broken, sad individual. And we need to comment on that, because if you're going to produce yourself as a public figure, then this will be a public venue for us to use. And no one wants to touch on that. They just want to shit on her. Oh, you're a dumb bitch. This is that and the third. That's garbage. You know, I'm a dumbass sometimes. Stealth is probably an idiot all the time. But there's an issue when it comes to light that you are twisting the words of your sister and you're using them as a crutch to validify why your life is in shambles right now. And I think people need to touch on that more. And or you need to accept the fact that you are using other people for why you have issues in life. And well, not using people as issues in life, but you should take, accountability for yourself on why you have issues in life. And I don't think you do that. Oh, I know you don't do that. We're watching it in real time right now. So I find it sad. And this isn't a show to shit on you, Ashley. It's a show to open your eyes to how you act and how you talk. You're watching yourself talk right now. You should be disturbed on what you're saying. There's nothing good about what you're saying right now. It's a sad representation of how you are truly in the real world, not in the real world, but how you present yourself to people. You say these things and it's disturbing to see. And I hope you take something from this, a learning experience, but how you present yourselves to others. And it's sad to see. Let's keep going.
Hey, by myself.
That's crazy.
Right? No, that it literally should never have happened.
Yeah.
I'm a miracle. I'm very proud of myself. I fucking hustled. I'm teaching. All of a sudden, I'm teaching David Foster. A bunch of these celebrities, none of them from Whitney, are finding me.
No one cares about celebrities.
It's always about celebrities and money. You think of the fuck about actually yoga. It's so sad. This is so fucking sad. It's
we go
sad.
to the meeting, which is like my exit meeting, so I can finally move. I have the money. I have everything. I have worked my ass off. There's no even logical reason that I was able to make this happen. Thank you, God.
What do you mean, bitch? Your father gave you the money
for
for
it.
Meeting,
and Georgia goes,
"What the fuck?
Why are you in such a hurry?
What the fuck is she talking about?" What'd you say to that?
I didn't know
that meeting.
What to say. She is like a dragon and an evil little troll. I was like,
did you fight back or did you crumble?
See, that's what I'm working on now, guys. I can't scream. I can't cry. I can't raise my voice.
You're working on that now?
I think I'm sure my
face. You just blew up my phone saying I'm a piece of shit scumbag.
What hurry am I? I've been here a year and a half. How much more money do you need to steal?
Right.
Like
garbage.
And I have done something that is impossible. You gave me an impossible task.
And you climbed that mountain.
I did.
Right.
Climbing.
No, it's crazy. No, that's what. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say
I think they were both surprised, but I was also I think my silence was I think they realized how ridiculous they were. What are you talking about? I beg your pardon. Please go ahead.
No, you're good. What I'm saying is just you fucking climb the mountain and everything like that. And I have to say, I think it has to do with your willingness just to
center yourself and just have your inner peace. And at the end of the day, you know who you truly are as a person. You never lose that. You know who Ashley Cummings is, and that's you. And you will never lose that. You know, you never have any doubt on who you are. You might try to, you know, help other people and or, you know,
make money
love
off
other
of
people, and they might hurt you in certain ways. But then the day,
no
you
more than
know who you
$10
are to the point where you can rise above, you know, losing yourself while helping other people, and you never will lose yourself. And that's what I applaud you on, because you're very centered on that.
Look at her class.
And I can see it.
I mean, I still go out on a limb for people. Like, I actually, in the last 3 months, learned more about myself. I think when I I am a very loyal, strong, protective person. And yes, I know exactly who I am. I'll bend and flex for people.
I bet
and
you
did
will
that
bend
a lot
and
for my
flex.
sister, especially the last time we reunited. But I learn a little bit more about myself every time I kind of throw myself out there. Like, I am a person that if I see somebody that needs help or is in my path, like, I just feel like that's somebody that I can expend that energy, or there's resources or that time. Like, I do it. But it's, you know, lately, like 70% of the time you get stabbed in the back or something, and I don't take it personally. It's more like,
yes, you do.
Okay, I just
Stop
learned
lying.
a little bit more about me.
Stop
A little bit,
grifting.
like,
Yeah,
you're
you just
still a
learn.
little naive, Ash, but that's okay. I'd rather be me than, you know, like the way that other people are, I guess.
Yeah. No, that time. So I was gonna ask you, because like you've got a lot of wisdom from what I've seen. And like it's stuff like that where you get out of something bad and then you kind of like you learn something from it. But
I love Chow.
that transition had to have
I'm
been
looking
tough
at
from going
the old
to
Mia getting
the
really
treatment or whatever you want to call it, the house to like
Yeah.
your own place. And,
Unlicensed treatment center.
yeah, that place all the way. So now you got an apartment, and how'd you how'd you get through that? Was it just working hard and like focusing on building out a business?
Yogi mastering?
No. So to get to the next studio, so Just Breathe was from my mom, right? So the next studio was Agni. After I did the impossible, got an apartment, the next impossible thing happened. Someone wanted to invest in me.
So she learned nothing from the first disaster.
Nothing at all.
It's not your path, dear.
2014,
Don't
Agni
fucking
was
open
born.
studios anymore.
We started with Agni, building, finding the spot, etc. In 2013, we opened February 2nd, 2014.
Great.
My dad's stroke. So my mom's stroke happened, Just Breathe happened and gone, and now
right.
the pavement like a little girl. Nobody knows who I am out here. And so then I opened Agni, and my classes have gotten big at every other studio I'm teaching. I've got privates everywhere. No thanks to my sister. She did not send me one person. Literally,
I
Dan
love it.
Levy
I'm just trying to be a great big sister.
Can I have your
Fuck
sister's
my
number
sister.
to teach my mom?
Fuck, dude. This lady is fucking evil. Fuck.
Big ups to Dan Levy for that. Not the Schitt's Creek one. The other one.
God damn.
I know. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I love Dan Levy. So he's a good guy, and his mom is super cool. So I forgot where it was. Oh, so Agni is doing better than I could even have imagined, and I'm in like a more saturated market. So what? And my dad's stroke hits May 14th.
I'm sure that rocked the whole family, right?
Yeah, because he's a breadwinner.
Funny question.
Where'd our money go? Wait a minute, Dad.
What?
Like, nobody gave a shit. My sister went 3 times. I went 38 times in 2 years. My brother went once.
Your brother? Wait, what? Your brother went once?
One time. I mean, he lives in London, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's an excuse, but they all went to the funeral that they did not invite me to when I was the only person there.
Oh my God.
They had
such
the
a
owner
dumb
of a
bitch. I
funeral
can't take it.
department
I can't
write
take
me a
it.
letter saying that
She's
there
so
was no
fucking
funeral.
dumb.
On Thursday night, my brother's there from London.
Fuck.
Whitney's there from LA, and they're all like, "Ashley, where are you?" I'm like, Mr. What's his name from Quigley's in Roanoke, Virginia said there was no funeral and I shouldn't fly there. Can anyone get me a ticket? There's like 40 million liquid between just the 4 of you sitting there. Can someone send me a okay.
Damn.
So you got blocked.
They did a fake letter.
You guys bought me. My sister had medical power of attorney for the duration of my father's stroke. He never left the hospital. All she did was be an obstacle. So he was in Atlanta.
I mean, why would she trust you? You were
I'm sure you guys know, like, people are working in Atlanta doing stuff. I walked into my dad's room at one point. There's a gentleman there, maybe 27, 28 years old. He goes, "Hi, I'm here. I work for Whitney." And I'm like, "What?"
I'm here in her stead.
He's like an aspiring comedian or some dumb fucking thing like that. And I'm like,
gay shit, some faggot shit. Yeah.
Meanwhile, my sister hasn't answered my calls. She's not paying my dad's medical bills. Like I'm getting shit all the time. Like every time I go into a place, they're hitting me up and trying to kick my dad out of a place because Whitney's not paying for anything. What are you here for? Oh, I'm here to watch you and your father.
Mia. So the fact that paying my dad's medical bills
from LA.
Huh? She just said Whitney's not paying my dad's medical bills. That seems to mean that the dad was tapped out at that point, right?
Yeah.
The super rich family had no money left.
No, I don't think. I think they still probably had the money saved. They just weren't using it for his medical bills. I'm sure they had it probably stashed away. They probably wouldn't use it on him.
Yeah, that she blames Whitney for that.
Oh, of course. I mean, she's blaming Whitney for everything. You know, the whole interview is Whitney this, Whitney that, Whitney's this, Whitney's that. I'm just a great little daughter. You know, even though I wasted my father's $30,000. You know, I'm a drug addict. I'm this. I'm that. You know,
yeah, but to start
I blame.
$30,000 is not a lot to start a business.
It's not. You're right.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's better than nothing, bro.
Well, back in those days, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going.
No, he was in Atlanta because at that time.
Okay. Oh, so she like hit him up and was like, "Go over there."
You just gave a man a suicide mission, and he's a little kid. Why would you do this? Why not pay the fucking bills of our father or our mother whose teeth are dying in her mouth?
Because she's a piece of shit, just like you.
I said, go get yourself
I mean, what do you expect, lady?
Tell my sister,
your sister's a piece of shit, just like you.
I will kill her. Also to pay the fucking medical
I don't get that.
Go away. Go get yourself.
Is that not computing in your fucking female brain?
What move is that, Whit? Pay the bills.
Pay the bills, Whit. Well, I take fucking Adderall and fucking Xanax, bitch.
Talk to me when I'm the only person on site.
Bitch, listen to me, bitch. Yeah. Listen to me, bitch. You pay the goddamn bills while I get high and fried and do what I need to do to fucking get my cup going, okay, motherfucker? Like, bitch, shut up. Your sister's a piece of shit just like you. You need to understand that. Your sister is as deprived and as evil as you are at this point in time.
Allegedly.
I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you guys are all kumbaya. Everyone's happy and everything else in between. No. She's sadistic, just like you are. She is raised brokenly, just like you are. So you assuming her to do something else that's not within the realm of what you would want her to do? No shit, Sherlock. It doesn't take fucking Dr. Jones to figure that one out. God damn.
I get that. So you were like the only sibling who actually gave a fuck enough to like show up a lot of the time while your father was dying, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And the only reason that I was there is because no one else was.
Right. So
I applaud you, Ashley. I applaud you. You did something good.
Second.
I actually kind of noticed that with a lot of families. It's like when parents are dying, usually like it kind of falls on one sibling's shoulders eventually, you know, who actually that's kind of straight. I kind of noticed that a lot. And you were the one that had to deal with all that.
I think the sibling that takes it is like I personally felt like my sister and my brother will be there with me at the end. They're letting me do this now because either for their emotional or sensatory or whatever reasons they're not comfortable or
right.
Like, fine, I got this. Even though you guys already have millions and I'm on my second chance to like with Agni trying to build this thing up and make something for myself. Let me do that. I'll do that. I got it. But someone will be there for me on the other side, right?
I hope.
One? No, not one Cummings. Oh, and then
yeah, because you're all fucked up. You're all raised
everything
badly.
Wait. Great. That's another thing though. You just said so. He left you some stuff, and it was stolen out of the will.
So my dad was an attorney. He left. It would made it very clear. He had a witness.
He was an attorney.
Her name was Claudia Keys. He called my uncle, whose name is Mark Cummings. He's an attorney. So he had a witness.
How many Cummings and Goings? All right.
Ashley Cummings is the sole executor to serve without bond for $2.2 million in artwork and this and that. Whitney's chilling with artwork, chilling with whatever. My mom did the same thing. I have a letter from the nurse. She's the director of the nursing home where my mom was. Her name is Hannah Myers. Big ups.
Yeah.
And we're about to go to court now because Whitney doesn't want to settle out of court.
Why would she?
She doesn't want to sell. Oh my God!
I texted her, and the reason I've texted her is one, because I've been asked to be on this show and then a couple shows in the next 2 weeks, and as well to get Hannah ready. Whitney, can we please settle this out of court? I am begging you.
Bitch, I can't afford my Xanax.
I don't think she will, because she probably thinks she can run you through court because she can pay the lawyers while you can't.
We were in an active lawsuit when my mom passed away for $325,000. That was just for my father.
Right.
And she told me to give it up. We're going to be sisters forever. She got me horses.
And you believed it, didn't you, you dumb cunt?
House. Took away the horses, took away the car, never got a house.
Fuck.
Stuck in an apartment that's way too expensive that I've been paying for by myself.
Of course,
for a
yeah.
year and a half.
Yeah, no.
Why'd you switch up like that?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know anything.
I don't know.
I'm a yoga master.
J.
I think she's gonna run you through the court system and wait till you can't afford your payments for
Where's
your lawyers
my daddy's
anymore,
money?
and then she's gonna fucking run with it. That's what I think she's gonna do, which is the logical thing to do. If you're gonna
Rehab.
fight somebody in court. It's just, keep lawyering up until you can't pay for your shit anymore to their party. I don't think you have the money like she does to pay for lawyers to the extent.
While you're also attacking another
That's
innocent woman, which was
No, it's fucked up. It's fucked. But
Christina, she's attacking Christina, Chris Cole's ex-wife, for telling the truth. Again, facts are not defamation. He sexually abused Christina. Chris Cole sexually, financially abused her.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Physically abused her and property in front of their kids.
Oh.
She goes, well, life's pretty good besides your sister.
wait, who's Chris Cole? Who's that? I don't know. Is that Nick Kroll's
the guy that Whitney married?
The skater, and Christina is the ex-wife who we've gotten in touch. And I apologize to her on behalf of my bloodline. Whitney's going after her with Bill Cosby's lawyer.
Good man.
Yeah, I saw that on Podcast Cringe. There was a whole thing about like that dude. But that's not the baby daddy, right?
No.
But he's got some other kids from another shoddy.
He was married to Christine, I believe, for a very long time, and they have 2 children together.
Go ahead.
Chow looks like he's holding a lot of stress in his shoulder muscles. Look at him. Chow looks like he's really stressed.
He's an OG, bro.
He needs to like a fucking massage, that guy.
I'm not gay.
No, but look at the poor dude. Like on this episode, he looks like he needs a bit of, something. He looks super stressed.
Maybe
out.
Ashley can help him out with that, right? Yeah,
But possibly.
Take another. She's gonna charge you though less than $10, so I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's keep going back into it.
And Whitney's been calling her son.
Right.
And he's like,
her son?
Yes, that's Christine's son.
Okay.
Whitney's called Christine, who is the ex of her current boyfriend, who is there's just like he beat her up. He sexually abused her. He raped her. He beat her up. And
whoa. Okay.
What?
YouTube terms.
Yeah, was that all stuff?
Even I was like, what?
That came out on like she.
I love females. I love how females
I've
was like, he raped me. He did this. He sexually abused me. Shut up. Did he really? Come on.
Okay.
Let's see the police report. Okay,
I know
lady.
she's being attacked.
I love it. Women can just say the craziest fucking shit with no fucking take back at all. The craziest goddamn shit. And all these fucking beta male simps will sit here going, oh yeah, he raped you. I wouldn't do that, baby.
He's not good.
Chris Cole, actually. Chris Cole, I spent money to see him skateboard in 2013 with my friend Aaron Steinhardt.
Yeah,
the rescue me. We went to the X Games in LA. He was skating.
He was cool. You met him? He was nice?
No, I didn't see him.
Okay.
Well,
never met him.
It's kind of carried on.
There's something like where he started dating her when she was already pregnant or something.
I don't know much about that, but somebody I think Chris Mack. I love you, Chris Mack. I think Chris Mack sent me something, or someone sent me. People send me stuff, right? So somebody sent me something.
They send me stuff,
and it was like, wait, what was your original question?
About the
the pregnancy. There was an interview where he was like, "Yeah, pregnant women are hot because they can't walk too fast or something." I don't know.
And you can't get them pregnant again. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he said that on like some podcast or like it's easier to get them or something. I don't know, whatever.
Yes. So, I mean, she
Dr.
can do
Chow sounds
and
fried.
choose to do and continue to make her poor choices.
Pregnant women thing is a foreshadowing for MKE showing up later on.
Fuck Whitney though. I'm done with Whitney. Whitney's trash.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Whitney is trash. I agree with that. What were you saying, bro?
No, just saying that the pregnant women comment is like a foreshadowing for MKE showing up later on the stream.
That is true. Yes, you are correct. Yeah. Let's go back to it.
Can we move on?
Can we move on? I want to move on from Whitney because, sweetheart, you're the gem here on the
Sweetheart.
show. Okay?
You are the gem,
You're the
Ashley.
interviewee.
You're
So let's get into you. How's your life going? With all this shit going on and all this horribleness that's happening in your life. Like, how is the LA love life doing for you? Since you are, you know, LA is a certain type of animal. You're finding a man who's not fake.
Love life.
Yeah, your love life in LA. How's that going?
It's kind of funny. As I said, I would never ever have moved here. Like Los Angeles. I would never be like, I want to live here. And I still don't like people like, Ashley, why don't you move back to Miami? Why don't you move here? Like I have friends that are like, you can stay in my place here. You can come here. I've actually made friends here that care, like people that I consider family that actually do care if I'm alive or dead. So there is an element of that. I've been here 13 years now, you know?
Right.
So there are people that know me, know who I am. They make sure I'm okay. They know who my sister is.
Of course.
And so there is like a network of people that, and some of them are way above Whitney, which is hilarious.
Dude, you're throwing so much shade though. Come on, if you want you to get better, you can't be shading back. Remember what would Jesus say? He say, you know.
I'm even calling out and trying to like placate to her. I have to call it out. It's so fucking ridiculous.
You think I was trying to say, I'm not throwing shade.
You are, dummy.
My bad. I totally thought you were throwing shade for half a second.
Global and public microphone.
Forgive me.
2011. Please don't apologize. It does not suit you.
Oh, all right. Fuck you then.
Beg your pardon. Okay.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Fuck you too. Touche.
No thanks.
So my sister's had a global microphone smear campaign on me since 2011.
Smear campaign.
Me speaking the truth is not shade. I just want to clarify that.
Oh, gotcha. I'm speaking the truth. Is that a smear campaign? No,
yeah.
Via by your words,
so,
right, Ashley?
LA is very interesting. I'm sure you guys have heard about the fires. It's an interesting place. I beg your pardon?
Pasadena?
It was everywhere.
Pasadena, but the fires were everywhere in LA.
Oh, I know, but it killed a lot of people in Pasadena, though.
Pasadena.
Killed all those people who couldn't move out of their houses, you know.
I don't think it really killed anyone.
Yeah, it did, dude. Dude, they were filming corpses on fucking the news. They're like, oh, wait, those aren't corpses. Wait a minute. It's like, dude, that's a skull right there, burned and charred. What are you talking about?
I think it was like 200, or I think it was 200 people. I'm not, something like this.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It was like 36, then it was 46. I think they ended up at 200. It was very scary though. Somehow, my little area, I'm on the west side of LA, was the only area that stayed safe. There was like
divine intervention.
Kind of pointing. There was like fires and smoke I could see from the balcony, but we weren't evacuated. The air quality was.
Did you offer free yoga classes to the victims?
Yeah. You put out a marshmallow.
Did you close your studio or anything?
Yes. So so that's why I call Just Breathe for my mom and Agni for my dad. Like both of them, I kind of just had to step up and let go of what was my focus at that time, right? We're in studios. So I usually teach privates now. I started doing online yoga classes, which I love doing.
Yeah,
as well as my online yoga teacher training. So the next session starts in June if you guys are interested.
Oh my god! And she's grifting to try and sell us shit.
My girl loves.
You say your girlfriend does yoga.
Oh, she does yoga, and she's a huge Broke Girls fan. So she's like, "You're having Ashley Cummings on your show?" What? I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Well, I don't have anything to do with Two Broke Girls. Except
I know you don't. You're a failure.
I'm blonde, and she's.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Well, she thinks you're amazing. She looked into you. She loves you. She thinks you're awesome.
Well, you're awesome, so I'm sure your girlfriend.
Oh, I'm awesome, Ashley. Thank you.
Yoga with her.
Thanks, lady. I appreciate that. I am awesome.
All right. Well, stop trying to sell yourself with money. I'm not trying to pay nothing right now.
Amen to that.
I'm kidding, but go ahead, Chow. What you want to say?
Yeah, I want to get back. So, like, of all your like,
I just want to say I am for sale and I do need money. So,
Ellie's expensive.
Yeah, and she streams.
I do need money. Everyone hear that? Ashley says, I do need money at the end of the day. She needs money. That should tell you something about this person. she's a grifter. She needs money. She's willing to sell you anything to get you on her side. She's willing to do anything. Like she said earlier, she'll get on her knees for anyone to be on her side. That is how much of a desperate individual this person is. And the beta males, the cucks, the incels will push her to the front line of saying, lady, you are a queen. You're not a queen, Ashley. You're a sad, pathetic peasant. Groveling, looking for, you know, you are. You're a oil snake salesman. You are. No, she is. Snake
oil salesman.
Yeah, she's selling something that she doesn't even believe in. That's how unoriginal, how unempathetic, how disregard for any respectable, I would say, dignity that she has, that she's willing to just push it all off to the side just to make a buck.
Okay, one insight that I have about Ashley Cummings, is the fact that she actually accused me of offering to send her a plane ticket to Japan.
Did you?
No, of course I fucking.
There you go. Then she's a fucking liar, dude.
Why would I send anybody? I don't care how hot.
Because you're not a beta male, even though you look like a fucking cuck. You're not, though. All right, even though you look.
Time for you to lay into me, but yeah,
it's been about an hour in. I might as well say something.
What I did was, I said to her, like, if you come to Japan, I can introduce you to some studios, is what I said, which I could, but it's very far from like offering to pay for your. But this is how people just lied.
She couldn't even pay for a fucking $100 plane ticket to go see her father being buried. So she's desperate for cash, bro.
The thing is, but she needs to. I was just thinking, the reason that it occurred to me, I forgot about it, but the reason it occurred to me is because she needs to get out of LA. LA's like a poisonous place, right? Everybody knows that.
Yes, it's expensive. It's poisonous. There's illegal immigrants running rampant,
right,
into the communities.
California.
She needs to get out. She needs to come to somewhere more
grounded.
Yes,
real.
more suburban and grounded. Because she's a suburban. No way she would last in the country. No way.
Right.
She's too much of a princess. Honestly, no. Fuck that. She needs to stay in LA because she needs to fucking deal with the garbage, feministic bullshit that she believes in. Because she's a fucking tweaker, and she's the reason why women nowadays are garbage, for the most part.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly.
I got grifted.
She dictates to other men how to be men. She blames other people for her issues and doesn't take responsibility. She is a grifter. She's a broken woman. She is divorced. She doesn't have any children. Her lineage is dead, like I stated before. She has nothing going for her. She's begging for money on Mirmas, which is nuts anyway. Like, are you crazy, bitch?
Well, fair enough.
She is a literal failure to society. Into the community.
Can we zoom out from Ashley for a minute?
Sure.
Recently, I got grifted. I think I got grifted. I got targeted by an LA adjacent person, and I must be a dumbass because I don't think I've ever met any. And people said, "You're such a dummy. This is what girls in LA are like." And I've never.
They're scum.
I've never met anyone like this before that are trying to make money out of you and trying to sell you nude photographs and stuff.
Debauchery. OnlyFans is scum. They're all scum. All these bitches are scum.
So, but for me, that was something. Honestly,
she's on the cusp of it. I'm sorry to interrupt you. She's 45. Right. She's a late millennial. She is scum of the earth. She is a millennial feministic scumbag that promotes debauchery, promotes wickedness, promotes anti-family, promotes pro-anti-man rhetoric that is disturbing to everyone who is watching that is not a simp or a cuck or a beta male. Take notice of this. Take note.
But you know what, though? She wasn't touching her hair a lot. That's one good thing about. You must have relaxed, though, you guys. She wasn't doing all the weird hair shit. But yeah, I mean, I've got through everyone knows I'm really old as fuck. But I got through my whole life without.
There's a reason why she was divorced. Probably didn't produce any children, in my opinion. Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys say that?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just saying, I've never met any of these people. I've never met one of these girls. And again, that goes back to karma, right? You get back what you give to the world.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%. So I kind of took a hit recently, I've got to say.
I almost called you Chow. Stealth, no one cares. Let's keep going with the show, all right?
All right, are we going to take when are you going to allow to pee?
I'm good, bro. I'll keep going. You go take your piss and I'll add you back, all right?
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
All right, mate. Let's keep going with this, guys.
Patreon / Ashley Cummings.
But of all your like ups and downs and different scenarios, like what is something that like really lifted you up and got you right on track that you've done over like your life?
That I've done or someone else has done. There's so many things. This world is so full of amazing people.
Yeah, it is.
What lifts me up is seeing other people believe in me, I guess, or like.
It's always about
that's a
me.
Great question, actually.
Me. What can you give me? How much money can you give me? Do you believe in me? This, that, and the third. It's always about her. It's always about her. She's a fucking yoga instructor. I don't see the connection of being a yoga instructor and being kumbaya, being, the world's a beautiful place, this, that. But at the same time, she's stating, it's about me. What can you give me? And that's a beautiful thing about these broken women who are so, I would say, antagonistic towards society because their lives are failures within themselves. She's a grifter on top of it too, which is even, that's sad within itself also. What can you give me? What can you do for me? And what can I not give back? She doesn't want to give back anything to society, to a man, to her business, anything. She just wants to take. Take, give. What can you give me? Me. And that is something she learned from her fucking parents. And they failed as parents raising you and your sister. You and your sister should be ashamed of how you conduct yourselves in society. You are leeches to society. You are problems to society. You are a disease to society. And your parents should be fucking ashamed of how they raised you both. You are not good people. You, in my opinion, are basically broken individuals who suck the life out of our society. Us proper people, us hardworking people, us basic, I would say, basic, just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just basic understanding of how society should work people. And you are a disease upon it. And you will continue to be a disease upon it by showcasing, pushing your nihilistic, hateful rhetoric. And I'm tired of it. It needs to stop. It needs to stop here. You need to stop. No more jokes. No more, oh, look how dumb she is. Oh, no, she's just an idiot. Oh, look what she said. No. She needs to stop. This needs to stop. No more jokes. No more just shitting on her for what dumb shit she said this week. No. This woman is an issue in our society. And I know everything's a joke. Everything's this, everything's that. And I mean, this is satire, so you take it what you want. But this woman is pushing a narrative and pushing I would say a personality trait that is very prone to a lot of women nowadays. And men need to stand up, stay strong, and hold these people, not even people, these women accountable for their actions. Because if you don't, they will run wild with it. They will continuously push their issues, their narrative onto others, and it will continue to crumble society. And that's what you see today. Why do you think all these issues right now with relationships are going on? Because women like this are dictating how shit should go, and weak men are creating an issue for all of us. Stronger men in the picture. We have to deal with this garbage. We have to deal with this bullshit. We have to deal with our kids watching this woman teaching yoga. Imagine if my kid or my wife walking into a yoga studio with this lady teaching them how to be yoga while she spills her rhetoric and poisoning their fucking minds. No. It needs to end. Ashley, you need to take accountability for who you are and what you've done in your life, and you will not do it. I hope you do. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Don't be like your sister. Take accountability. Be like the yoga masters you watch and listen and read about and you talk about. Do it. Walk the walk. Because right now, you are antagonistic, you are vile, you are mean, and you are just not a good person to be around. And then you teach yoga classes on top of it and you're spewing that into the community. It's disheartening and it is vile. And I pray that you can change course and be a better person, not just for you, but everyone around you. What's your thoughts, Stealth?
Well, that was excellent. That speech. There's not much needed to be added to that. I was a bit pissed off that you started to get philosophical as soon as I went for a piss. That wasn't great. But everything you said and all, the thing about what yoga is supposed to be about is annihilation of the ego. It's supposed to be about destruction of the ego. And then you went into all of the philosophical points about it's all me, 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 which is the opposite of what the whole point about yoga is, to get to reduce the ego, to keep the ego in check.
Yeah.
And that also links in with the ego is seen as like a parasitical thing. Like, so when you take drugs, it's like the ego is fed by the drugs. And again, your soul is diminished in that respect. So yeah, but what you just said right there, that whole speech was fantastic. Not to annihilate Whitney, anybody, Ashley Cummings or anybody, my fictional character that I created, but more so as a modern women or modern, people in general. I think there are a huge amount of simps in the Dabbleverse willing to, bend over backwards just to support something like fucking 5. I don't know. That blows my mind as well, because I'm getting a lot of fucking hate for that as well. Anyway, but yeah, that was brilliant. Somebody should clip your speech. That was a brilliant speech, man.
Thank you. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so I was just curious, like, if there's like a time, like when you're really low, like a strategy or something that you use to like that really worked out well to like get you back on track or lift you up.
I think the most important thing any of us can ever do is understand that we are the best people to take care of ourselves. I said that I wanted to do a little bit of breathing, and I hope we can segue.
Let's breathe right now.
I'm going to skip this. We just sit there and breathe for
so
a second.
One thing that you can do that's super
Can we talk about the breathing, please, sir?
Right now.
Overexcited,
give me 1 second.
Underexcited.
When we start breathing, I'll pause it and we can talk about it.
Breath is both an autonomic nervous system.
You can even just mute it.
It's also something that you can take over on yourself. So lucky for us.
All right, sorry, Stealth, it's your show, not mine. I'm kidding. Go ahead, buddy. What do you want us to talk about?
Okay, 2 things. One thing that occurred to me is like you have Lady KB in the chat, right? So the women of the Dabbleverse, they are not entertained at all. Like, one thing that brought me back onto Ashley Cummings, my fictional character's radar, was when, fictionally speaking, allegedly, Lady KB and Little Lemmy both like went in on her very, very hard on some podcast. And
wait, hang on, stop right there. You need to stop.
Oh dear.
These women going at each other, it means nothing in the men's world. It means nothing. That is woman bullshit. That is women garbage shitting on another woman. Women do that all the time. You want to know why? Because they don't like each other at all. When men talk to women, we are putting them in their place. We are saying to them what's going on, what's everything else in between. That's what's happening. When women talk to women, it's garbage. Don't listen to it. I don't know why you're even saying that right now.
Guru One, fuck off. Well,
okay, go ahead.
Since when did Guru One have a problem with me? You've been believing the bullshit, man. Okay. Forget that then. The second thing was, we got to talk about the breathing thing.
Yeah, you want to talk about breathing, yeah.
Fuck yeah. No, because that move of, like, when she kind of came, this fictional character came back, and every time she came on a podcast, so we're going to do the breathing thing, right? I have never seen that anywhere by anybody. Like, you come into somebody's space and then you impose your fucking will upon them, and you control them. You tell them what they're going to have to do, and these conditions for appearing on a podcast. That's insane, and it's nothing to do with yoga. It's fucking completely out of order to do that to another person.
It's a control tactic.
It's a control thing, 100,000%, and it's kind of sociopathic, I reckon. It's to like, okay, to dominate. It's insane. That is an insane.
Yes, she dominates all the time. She dominates men. She tries to dominate men because she's angry at men. She hates men. She's divorced. She has no children. She has nothing going for her. A man took her business from her, and then a female did it also. Well, that's
okay. Little Mia, I've got to. I do love women very much.
I love women too. I love women deep down in my heart. I love them so much.
So yeah, I have a hard time hating. I'm not around these kind of LA, San Diego, like fucking succubus.
They are deprived individuals. They're deprived creatures. They're sadistic. They are broken. There's no coming back from what's happening in LA right now. That is a shit show. That is hell on wheels. That is truly the underworld.
Yeah. Right. So, but this whole tactic of coming in and she comes in. That's what first upset me about this character that I created, is that they come in and then they try to control everything. That is so fucking insane, and it's so the opposite of yoga. It's so the opposite.
She's not used to being told no. She has to be in control.
But as soon as she got her own podcast, it went right out the window. No more. We got a brief for 10 minutes. That went right out the fucking. As soon as she teamed up with Tiano Comet. So I haven't invented a name for it yet. As soon as she got a fictional podcast with a fictional co-host, there was none of that. None of this. So I've got, because she didn't give a fuck about it. The whole thing was a grift. The whole thing was just like, I'm holier than thou bullshit.
Yes.
That really pissed me off.
Of course it will. Why wouldn't it, man? Because you see someone who you keep drinking that coffee, Matt.
Oh no, I can't. This is about as untoward as I'm gonna get.
You're good, bro. Let's get back to it though, right? All right, let's go.
Happens by itself. You don't have to think about it. But let's take over the breath and see what happens.
I'm skipping this shit. I don't care about this.
And the first thing we're gonna do is inhale through the nose.
But this is
relax.
Insane.
There it is. There's the yoga part.
Wait, 5 YouTube video, like after my YouTube video, like if you have when I did a book review on how to win friends and influence people, Carnegie Mellon, they were like, no wonder you have to like win friends and influence people. But if you've ever read even a third of the book, it's not teaching you what
it's teaching you how to make money.
Loss of power is teaching you. It's telling you to be an authentic human being.
It was written in the fucking
how you win friends and influence people. That you can't fake it. You can't.
It's how to get on in life, in business. That's what that book's about. It's completely spiritually. It's a book about how to get on in business. I think it was written coming out of the Great Depression. In fact. Yeah, that's not a good book to be. Yoga teachers don't quote from How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's not a thing. There is a book. If I ever get on it's not going to happen because I think I'm about to retire. But if I ever got on a podcast with young Ashley Cummings, my fictional character, I would ask her, what is her go? I don't think she knows. Has she read any books about yoga at all? Because you don't quote fucking How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's how to become a better salesman. That's what that book is.
Mm-hmm.
That's bizarre.
48 Laws of Power, all that shit.
Oh yeah, but that's I mean, I was out of that game by the time that came out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but here we go.
Just the opposite of the content in 48 Laws of Power.
Whoa! There you go. 48 Laws of Power teaches you though that you should be
it's bullshit, right?
To these people trying to push those type of powers onto you. Though I don't think it's just teaching you how to do it. I think it's exposing it. Look at this.
If what you're saying is it's important to know that people do these things. Like my sister, I think, made a man that she was dating read the book, like gave him homework to read the book. And she was like, don't tell people you're reading that. They'll think you're crazy. And I think she's right. That was one point where she was self-aware. The only comment that I've heard about that is, Ash, it's good to know about the 48 Laws of Power just because there are people out there using them and like taking this seriously. And I'm not saying they're not all not helpful in business situations or big money situations, but I don't think any of them are appropriate for friendships or like living your life in a healthy, truthful, honest way.
Right.
Dude, I feel so good after doing that. I'm not even capping, bro.
No, I know. It's weird.
I feel so good.
I'm not as drunk anymore.
Like, they get one level up just for 5 breaths.
Oh my god,
I'm down.
Skipping this.
Yeah, let's do another one. Everyone in the chat, just stop what you're doing. Drop down the.
Let's placate to Ashley.
out.
Look at this. Oh my god.
Back yet in.
Oh, isn't it?
Here we go.
You don't know what it is. Yeah, we'll call it indie.
Okay.
We'll call it indie, but it's something I'm not going to let my sister get in the way of. That's
So what's happening? So give me like a little broad.
You on the next podcast. I have well, I won't tell you what I have. Yes, I am making a movie. I'm making a movie. I'm making a documentary.
She's making a movie and documentary, isn't it?
Yeah, you are. I know. I already know what the documentary is. I can already tell what it is.
Okay, you guess, and I'll tell you what it is because I bet you're wrong. What is it?
Whitney.
I had a meeting with Netflix 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Shit, so this is serious.
Yeah, Whitney's gonna get all excited. She's
Is
never
it conspiracy theory related?
No, what, you guys see me as a conspiracy theorist? I don't get
No,
it.
you're too dumb.
I know a little bit.
I
I do.
know.
A little bit. We mean we don't. Yes, a little bit. You were saying some crazy shit earlier in the show. I was like, wait a minute.
Nah.
What
It's not
was
crazy.
I told you
It's
the
not
truth.
crazy, but it's like crazy
The truth,
to the. It's hang on, everybody. Before you crucify me like Jesus, all right? Everyone, calm down. Conscious pilot. Wash your hands for a second. Let's calm
Wash your
down
hands
here,
for a
okay?
second. Give me a moment.
What I'm saying is, to
Thank
the
you.
average.
Wow,
Yes.
What?
my bad. I
said
said thank you.
thanks.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. What I'm saying is, never mind. Go ahead. I'm done.
No,
Okay.
I've been crucified.
I'm saying you were talking about a lot of stuff, so that makes sense. That would lead you to think that maybe it's about my sister and I. No,
No, it's not your sister and you. It might be like the evilness of Hollywood and the degenerates and shit that they've been putting people into, like, like those rehab centers. It's not that though. I know it's not that. Is it?
I should do that.
It's not that though. I know it's not that with you.
What is it?
Yeah,
Why do you know it's not that?
because you wouldn't waste your fucking time and energy into that garbage.
How do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sister,
You're right.
I know.
You're right. I'm going to tell you you're right. Whitney kept saying to me, like, when we reunited in 2022, like, Ashley, where's your anger? Like, where's your mad? And I was like, yo, I haven't seen you in like 8 years. I was mad and I used to scream into pillows. Have you guys ever done this?
No, I'm not a fucking
No.
femme bitch.
I'm not a female. No.
Yeah,
That's rude. If you're fine,
that's rude. You want to know
Like,
why she
sometimes,
said
you
that's
get
rude? Because
upset
no
and you
man's
know what's
ever
right?
in their
Full
fucking
and
life
quiet is
stood up to
screaming
her
into
and
a
say, "You
pillow
know
or a
what,
towel."
bitch? No, I'm not an emotional fucking tweaker who has to scream into a pillow because I'm angry at something. No, I face it head on and I approach it logically of what is going on. I don't just tweak the fuck out. That is why I don't agree with you, and that's why she got pissed about it, because no one's ever said that to her fucking face before. And it's sad to see. You get it right there instantly. She's never been told no. She's never been told, hey, actually, you're probably wrong on this, ever in her fucking life.
And it's
Right.
not just for women. You and you. I don't think that was a child.
I've never done that. No. I just scream.
If you ever feel like you
hold it
want
in.
to
I've
scream,
done it.
and also you probably never had a target on your head from Howard Stern since 2011.
No,
Everyone
I'm not.
you're
No,
crazy
that's-
if they know that you're Whitney Cummings' sister. So you have to kind of modify. But I think I just healed myself through.
You haven't.
Mr.
You're so
Chow asked a
broken
question,
today.
Like, what was the transition? I had an awful summer of 2019. I'm not going to get into it here. I've gotten to it a lot on my channel. It wasn't easy. It wasn't safe. It wasn't okay. So, yeah, I think that I didn't have really a choice. Like, I think traumatic stuff happens to everyone, right?
Of
Losing a
course,
parent is traumatic just on its
I said
own.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Them being sick, drawn out,
Jesus.
everything. Everyone has stuff, right? And that was one of the biggest things I wanted to. My attempt in the MLC podcast, but it just came out like I was like smoking too much weed, whatever.
You were?
But
Oh,
the bottom
shocker.
line is
Shocker.
everyone has stuff. So I never want to like feel like other people's stuff is more, but some people, I think I can say that I've had some amazing friends, and I'll call them angels, like that have supported me and been there for me. Like Chris Mack is one of them. Like
Yeah, they're
people that
enablers.
I've met, people that I
Good
haven't
dude.
met, that have seen me and been like, yeah, Whitney says all that, and but like I can see her, like, so I think that there was something of a duty to my father, but also a duty to myself to stand up, and I feel like that's kind of the theme of my life, standing up again.
Well, I'm surprised like Kevin Brennan was able to like understand you and your sister's history and like not, and like he deleted the episode, like he really cared about you that much. Like he was like, you know what, because I've seen him how he is, and I remember that episode was very controversial when it came out. I remember that, and he legitimately he's a comedian, and you said a lot of the comedians like say, oh, it's a joke. He was able to go past that. And he said, you know what, you're right, Ashley, I'm sorry that we I'm sorry we
he cucked to her. He's a
from
cuck.
your discretion, I will delete that for you because that's something personal. Like
he's a fucking cuck. I mean, he cucked to her. He bowed down like every other man does to her. They don't want to deal with her bullshit. They placate to her and they bow down to her, and that's what she expects. Like, this needs to stop. It needs to stop, guys. Stop doing it. Like, these women, if you don't do it, it's just going to create an endless cycle of torment and issues within our community, her community, and in her mind. It will continue on. She will expect it from the next man and the next man and the next man. Why do you think she's so single? Like, why? She is an individual, a female that no man wants to touch. Truly. Why is MKE not with her? Honestly, even though MKE and I had fun with him on the show, he seems like a decent, good man. He does. He seems like a good guy. When he probably got to LA, he probably thought to himself, when he was hanging out with her, he's like, holy shit, she's fucking crazy. I don't even want to fuck this thing.
Really?
I don't even want to put my hands on it.
Really?
Yes, I guarantee you.
Allegedly, he's a massive alcoholic. So in an alcoholic state, wouldn't you just...
Even then, I guarantee you she's so poisonous and she's such a viper. And so anti anything pro man that he was like, I don't even want to touch that.
Also, he's horribly lonely, that guy. He's horribly, horribly lonely and broken. So he wanted a little sexual hearing shout at Marvin Gaye, right? Am I right?
I don't know what the fuck you even said. Was that English?
Marvin Gaye, dude. Come on. Sexual
I got the Marvin Gaye part, but
thank you. I didn't call you gay.
I'm sorry. I'm an American, so I don't know what.
So is Marvin was American. He got shot by his father.
Yeah, I know. Good thing too. Good thing too. His music was Let's keep going.
He was a god. Anyway, but yeah. So I think it's amazing that MKE. I'm surprised you're pro MKE. That's a bit of a shocker.
No, I am pro MKE. I like MKE. He's a good man. He's a good soul. Well, he might be lost to some extent, but at the end of the day, there's a difference. You can be lost, but at the end of the day, you can still be a good person though, and still, it's your inner demons, but you don't project it onto the masses. You don't project it on your everyday, whatever you do.
Can you tell me one thing he's a good person? They say that about Karmic X, right? Can you tell me one thing that he's done which you could be defined as good?
It's not defining it as good what he's done. I mean, he probably has never.
Done that's anything. What I just asked you to do.
It's his demeanor. It's how he talks, how he presents himself. I can already tell he is a decent human being. How he presents himself, and how he talks.
Because you
can truly tell how people are and how they talk, mate.
No, that's dressing up in a shirt and tie. That's a psychopath move. There's a book called The Psychopath Test where the guy says he goes to see one of the biggest psychopaths in the world, and he goes to prison, and the guy shows up in a suit and tie.
Still, not everyone's a fucking psychopath. Obviously, you're gonna have psychopaths here and there, and they fucking murder everybody around their vicinity. Okay, it happens. It sucks, but it happens. I just don't think he's a good guy. The majority of people, no, you're not a psychopath. He's just he's not a psychopath. Okay,
I think he's a fool. I think he's a fool.
He could be a fool, but you can always be a good fool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's keep going. All right. That actually meant something from Kevin Brennan, because I've seen Kevin Brennan do a lot of garbage shit, but that was actually a true humanistic thing he did.
So I want to say that so Chad Zumock, and you guys have on here.
Chad hates me right now because Chad hates me.
I don't like Chad right now.
You don't like Chad?
What'd Chad do?
I asked him to put something down, and I don't know. It was like over Christmas last year, and I don't know what the fucking time zone difference between us is, but I'm like, Chad, can you please take this thing? It's like Ashley and Whitney Cummings. It's like something about us, and it's like it's a clickbait bullshit thing. And I was like, can you please take it down? You're mental. And then proceeds, and thank you, Chris Mack, proceeds to make all these like shows, and Kevin and him are talking about me, and then Alex Stein, who literally reached out to me and asked me to be on his show. He was like, well, she's hot and everything. I don't know how I know Ashley. I'm like, I know exactly how you know me. You reached out to me, you added me on Instagram, and then asked me to be on your show, Alex Stein. So showing up for Chad in this moment isn't going to age well. But like I said in the beginning of the show, I am so grateful and will always be grateful that Kevin was classy and man enough to do the right thing.
Man enough. I love it. I love that part too. Hang on, I'm going to pause real quick. I love how he's man enough. She dictates what a man is. No woman should tell another man how to be a man. 100%. No woman can understand how a man should be a man. Other men can dictate to other men how to be a man. But no, if a woman is telling you how to be a man, you're fucked. And on top of that, they're a fucked up individual within themselves. They should know their place, and they should not be telling how men should be men. So you see it right there.
Mia, are you a fan of Jesse Lee Peterson?
Huh?
Are you a fan of Jesse Lee Peterson?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You got to look into. I'm going to send you the link to Jesse Lee. He talks about. You'd really like Jesse Lee. You basically just paraphrase one of his teachings.
Well, send it privately. Let's keep going.
Of course. Okay.
All right, we're gonna keep going because this shit is disgusting to me. How women should tell how he's a man. Oh yeah, by your standards as a female, how a man should be? No, sweetheart. No, ma'am. That's not how that shit works. Men will tell other men how to be a man. I guess they have some certain, I would say, credentials to prove that they should be telling other men how to be a man. But other than that, don't ever tell a man how to be a man.
No other men tell me to do shit, man. I determine my own destiny. No other fucking men.
Yes, sure, I agree with that. But your father has some play in how you are raised as a man. Correct?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Your grandfather, your father, your brother, your uncles.
So Jesse Lee Peterson talks about like the way that God has set, like there's God, and then there's the Father, and then there's he's got it. He explains it pretty well.
All right, send it to me, okay? All right.
Like a lot of how but I appreciate his intention, and so I have a lot more respect for Kevin Brennan than Chad Zuma.
I'm sure you do because he's a fucking cuck.
Well, hold on.
Chad was here earlier and was saying something. I forgot. He sent a message in the group in the chat.
Chad was in the chat earlier. Yeah, if you can find that. But
I think she called Chad
Kevin
actually in this
his
episode
own Whitney because his Whitney's Neil.
And I didn't like how people were like, "Oh, this just sounds like the brother and the sister that didn't make it." I'm like, no, you guys don't know Whitney and Neil. We know Whitney and Neil.
Yeah, you blame them for all your failures.
Well, that's the thing. But then I want to just correct the things that Zumac's the man. You got to give him another chance.
Well,
I don't know. He didn't give me another chance. He decided to shit on me instantly, bro.
I will apologize. I will give him another chance. I thought Chad was cool. I thought he was my friend. I am vexed with him.
He was my friend. You thought fucking Pat, whatever the fuck his name was, your friend as he stole your business.
Chad, if you and
Kevin took her money, and you thought that female was your fucking friend.
Me when you guys are going on your little private lives about me. You're
Ashley's
wrong.
a fucking moron, bro. I can't take it. Like, she's a fucking moron, man. Like, dude, I thought he was my friend. We talking for like 2 months, and he just ain't nothing bad to me, so we must be friends now. No, you dumb cunt. You've been betrayed by your yoga master. You were betrayed by one of your students. You were betrayed by your sister. You were betrayed by your whole goddamn family, apparently. And in your dumb bitch mind, you thought to yourself, hey, this Chad Zuma guy that I've probably known for maybe a month is good. It's a friend now? Like, goddamn, dude. I don't know. This is on par with one of the most... It's like you said, it's sad, it's dumb, and it's just oozing with, I would say, dependency on someone just like you. It is insanely disturbing for me to have to cover this again, not covered again. Obviously, I haven't covered before, but like, just be a part of this. It has to be done. This is fucking insane. I'm not kidding, guys. This is fucking crazy. What is this woman on right now? It should blow your goddamn mind listening to this fucking rhetorical garbage that she's spewing from her vile lips. Okay? This should be a wake-up call for everyone listening right now that she is not a healthy, into it, successful, any of that garbage. It's a front. She's a broken, sad, lonely, disturbed individual, and she showcases it now. 6 months ago, look at her now. She's talking about how she smoked meth. Who talks about that on a fucking stream? She's doing a show with Canoe, who's an OnlyFans girl, who's a fucking whore. Okay? Canoe's a fucking whore, and I'll say it loud and proud. She's a fucking whore. And Ashley is doing a show with her? For what? And on top of that, let's go back a little bit more.
I know what it is.
No, shut up, Stealth. And then this based yoga master, female-driven, hard knocks, I'm a go-getter, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. She then goes and blows up my phone, blows up my co-host phones, text messages, all that shit. I'm not going to share it, obviously, because it's whatever. But I'm just stating she is in a delusional, broken mindset, and she's a sick individual. And that's just what I think anyway. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's completely there. She's clicking on all cylinders. But for the most part, what I see, she is completely off her rocker. She is completely dissociated from reality, and she will attack anyone and anything that stands up to her debauchery, her sinfulness, her rhetoric that she is spewing onto people in the community. And it is not okay. It is not good. And it is sad to see that people are backing this garbage. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. I hate to see men and females, if there are any out there besides KB, back this garbage. Because this is something that is actually disturbing to see. We should not even give her like, obviously she wants to like move forward and like better herself to go ahead, but to allow her to just continuously spew her shit, I find that sad. And I'm not for censorship, but I would not allow that on my platform personally. I don't see any benefit from it. But yeah, that's just me though. I've had her on and I watched it. It was disgusting to be a part of, and I feel wrong.
Entertaining, dude.
It is entertaining. It is entertaining, but at some point, some things just aren't entertaining anymore, and they're just sad. And when you fucking message me privately and say the certain things that she said to me and my co-host, it's not just entertainment anymore. It's a different arena, and it's just and for me, it's just sad to see. Because these are just fun shows. We're doing a fun show here. I don't say any of this shit behind your back. Like, it's a joke. The show is a satire comedy show. And it's sad to see people tweak the fuck out and become the vile creatures that they are. They pull back the mask, and you see Medusa's head right there. It is unfathomably dirty.
Yeah, so Mia, I mean, you've obviously got. We should be talking about a huge swathe of the population, right? Of the female population, rather than focus on poor old Ashley, you know, who's like, she's not. It's not like she needs to be taken down because she's not obviously not.
I can't. No, I don't. This is not the show to take her down, dude. We're raising awareness, bro.
Right.
So, for this show,
it's more about society in general that you have a problem.
Yes.
With. Ashley's just a symptom.
She is a concoction of society being broken and her family and mainly her father failing her as a father.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't really need to go in so hard on Ashley. I think just talk about.
No, I will, because her father's fucking dead, dude, and hopefully this shit rings in her goddamn ears a little bit. Daddy Mur's talking to Ashley. Calm the fuck down and breathe. Do some yoga poses and get your shit together. Okay, stop Stop talking about how you're doing meth on your goddamn show. Okay? No. Stop. What are you doing? Are you fucking mental? Stop. Stop doing a show with an OnlyFans whore. You need to stop.
I've got a comment about that, little Mia. So they really missed the trick there. Did you sort of say earlier on, did you say, why did they start doing a show together or something like that? Or am I crazy?
Wait, what?
Okay. So I just thought they really missed the trick on the name of their show. Because what was the name of what's the other one called? Whitney. What was Whitney's big show called? The first one.
Two Broke Girls.
That should be the name of their show.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
I'm probably not the first one to come up with that, but I thought it was good.
Let's keep going.
Very funny because they're talking shit about me, and Chad's like, Ashley's mental. She texted me at 4 a.m. LA time.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Chad's a broken individual too, from a broken family. No wonder he's doing that garbage.
That's when I texted him.
Well, here's something.
Zumach make someone mental.
Isn't Zumach tight with Whitney? Didn't they like start together or something?
Yeah, they did.
He could be spying too.
Okay, so what I understand from both of them is that, and we talked about this on the podcast, they were friends until Whitney got cooler, and then Whitney started pretending she didn't know who Chad was at parties. Chad verbatim said he went up to Whitney at a party.
Chad's
and
a tweaker.
Pretended like she didn't know who he was.
Yeah, but I think they squashed that fake not knowing each other, and now they pretend like they know each other now.
I don't know.
Zumach's on the come up now. He's big time.
He's big time, yes, sir.
He is on YouTube. He's doing big time numbers. So
good for him. Here's some advice I would give to him, and I don't give advice. Don't just blow up every spot.
Jesus Christ,
Chad. Like
she's so senile. Nuts.
They tried to call me like live one day. I'm walking my dog. It was Chris Mack again. Big ups, Chris Mack. He's like, Ashley, they're live trying to call you. I'm like, I'm walking my dogs. Why would they do that? Because they'd seen Whitney and I got back together or whatever after my mom passed and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and Whitney even said, she was like, these are like people that are about clout. Like, and she's like, Ashley, why do you think they had you on? Like, Whitney explained some things that made sense, you know? And I was like,
yeah.
Well, wait, I don't know your world. You know what I mean? Like, I was justice for Eric Cummings. Again, we're still there.
You were just spreading the word of your
I don't even know.
plight that you were going through with your father.
Kevin was very respectful from the beginning. I spoke to him like I did.
So was that 2019 around that time when you did it?
2021. You can.
I think it was 2021.
I was on the show 2 more times after. We did a Gabby Petito bit, and then we did what's his name? Chris Mack was like, they're probably gonna ask you about, because I didn't know
Ray DeVito.
Yes, I was on with Ray DeVito.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah. So you know him.
Did you see that episode?
No, but Chris Mack's a big DeVito guy, and he knows I'm a big DeVito guy, and he knew you were on. So
well, it was very funny because I guess I don't know what the situation was, but Kevin was like, "Yo, do you want to be on with this guy Ray?" And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "I want you to like," because I actually asked Kevin, "Can I have another chance at saying that better?" Like I felt nervous. I was smoking weed. I didn't feel like I came across
getting high. You know me, I'm an addict.
And
Rehab didn't help.
And Chris Mack was really funny. He was like, they're probably going to ask you about how Kevin told you to be on the show, and Ray DeVito just kept going on about his sister.
Well, no, I hang on.
Yeah, he hates his sisters
too. Like, I didn't mind. I was like, fine, I don't have to talk much.
No, but like with Chad Zumach, I mean, Chad's cool as fuck though, at the end of the day. I mean, he
has to apologize to me because there's no reason to.
He has to apologize to me. You see that, guys? You see that?
I texted him at whatever hour to please take down this.
Please take down this clip. Do this for me. Apologize to me. Me. The jokes write themselves. That's all I gotta say to that. Everyone's singing real fucking time here. This woman is, for a yoga master, she is so concerned with. I mean, I would too. How if I present myself how she does, I would be concerned with how what people are saying about me too. You know, if I was a mentally ill tweaker. But hey, that's just what it is. She does not have any understanding of anything about like what she portrays into the world. Dude, Ashley, what you say and what you do on this show represents, I guess, some type of thing about you, okay, to some extent. And you going in here demanding from men that they need to take down things because you find them ill will, then don't put yourself in that position. Why are you doing that? Is it A, because you're a dumb bitch? Or is it B, because you're you're self-reliant on your own persona? What is it? And if it's B, then you're not a real yoga master, because you shouldn't have any like Stell said great, like you should be one with everything. You shouldn't be trying to push your own agenda onto the people. It's a process of, what was it? Not like what was it when people fucking get super high and they have like that self-death moment, you know, when they don't exist anymore?
Transcendence.
Yeah, transcendence. But with you, Ash, like you need to have some type of you portray yourself as like you have this moment where you're just like above other people because you're a yoga teacher. You're zen with everything. No, you're not. You're a grifter. And that is why you continuously demand people respect what you put out into the world, which is not respectable within itself because it's garbage what you put out.
Can I just add on to what you just said?
Sure, go ahead.
When you talk about doing yoga, there's like two verbs that come up a lot. One is you can study yoga. The other word that we often use in my kind of community is you practice yoga. Yoga is something that you practice.
Yes.
And like, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're a famous teacher, if you've written books about it, they're practicing yoga. Nobody is like an accomplished.
They would never state that.
Exactly. Everybody's practicing. Everyone's practicing together. Always. We're all practicing together. Some people are trying to help other people along the way, and that's the point of being a teacher or guru, which is a light. A guru means a light in the darkness. So everything else is all grift. So you're practicing yoga. It doesn't mean if you're a teacher, you're still practicing. We're all fucking students. We're all practicing yoga. So don't come the big I am and say like, you know, I can teach. Fuck you. You know, you're basically just helping everyone else along the way. That's all you're doing. You're practicing. We're all fucking practicing. We've all got learner plates on. So
right. No, I agree with that 100%.
Well, no, it's what you said, but I just wanted to add on a bit.
Just add the British accent to it.
Exactly. Yeah. Just make it more boring and long-winded.
You're good, man.
That still stays at 371 views. It's not bringing in money.
It's not. No, she needs the money. She needs the money.
I know.
It's all about the fucking money with this
though.
chick.
But you said though also comedians
self-respect.
Self-respect. That's cute.
Chad could it would behoove him to have some self-respect.
I love it. This woman is trying to dictate to men how they can have self-respect. That is insane to me. This girl is trying to legitly say men should have self-respect for this and that. Shut up. You're not a man. Don't ever tell a man how he should have self-respect, okay? He knows what he needs to do. I was unaware
of this agenda, this like men versus women agenda that's going on in this show. I had no
clue. No, you're watching it real time, bro. Do you see what's happening here? Her father was never a good father figure in her life. He never told her to shut the fuck up and stop talking and actually work her ass off. She wants to earn something remotely feasible in her life. She fucked around all through grade school, all through college, all through all that shit. Begs daddy for money. Okay. Then her simp fucking boyfriend, simp fucking friend cuck tries to get her out of rehab because she's a fucking addict. That she states that she is in this show. You can run that shit back.
Yeah.
So for her, I would say her mental state of what men are and what they are, she perceives them as men who throw money at the issue because they don't want to deal with it head on like a true man would, and or they will placate to you and be a cuck to you. So her take on men is garbage. It's trash. And then you see it right here, her telling men, you need to do this, you need to take that down, you need to do this, you need to do that. How dare you? How dare you? Fuck you, bitch. Sorry. Not every guy that you come in contact with is a fucking cuck beta male fucking loser / daddy issued prone. Okay? Sorry. That's just reality. You were surrounded by weak men. You were raised by a weak man. And I hate to see it because look at the end result. Single, divorced, no children, barely making it through with money. A disgrace of truly sad existence of a human being. And you are singing it live. Talking about doing meth. Talking about doing this, doing that. Hang out with an OnlyFans whore. You are a sad individual. You are a disgrace. You are the reason why we're having issues in society. And it is sad to fucking see. You're a pathetic excuse for a human being, for a woman. You should feel disdain for yourself. You should be disgraced on how you project yourself and how you act. No true woman would be like how you act. You are putting a damning, I would say, visual and a damning take on how women should be. You're not a woman. You're a coward and you're a fool. And I feel sorry for the people who freaking feed into that shit and promote it. Because all they're promoting is debauchery and garbage. It is sad. It is in the bottom of my heart. I hope you will learn something from this because I'm not shitting on you because I fucking hate you guys, Ashley. I don't hate you at all. I really don't. All I see is a fucked up person who is bottoming out continuously right now. And I hope you can just figure it out enough just not to do what you're doing right now. It's truly saddening to see it's truly saddening as a human being to human being, seeing a fellow human falling so far and so low into the abyss of debauchery and hatred. And I just I pray for you. I do. I pray for you. I pray that you can come from it. You already lost the moment to have children. That's gone. You're 45. You're 44. That's gone. But at least you can at least spread awareness to the failures of life that you've lived so other women don't fall into the path that you did. And that's what I pray. I pray you are a symbol for other women not to do what you've done and that you can continue that. But I'm sure you won't because that's too hard to do. Because you know what? That takes a lot of soul searching and a lot of layers being peeled back so you can actually look at it and realize that you are the vile creature that you disdain for. I'm done.
Amen.
Amen.
You found me, Chad.
And found you?
Like, yes, he found me and asked me to be on Kevin Brennan's show.
Oh well, shit! So Kevin didn't hit you because he?
Chad.
What? It was Chad.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
And you guys, yeah. So I DM'd him. We'll see if he shows up or not. But we want to get him on here this instant to squash it.
No, I hit him up too.
Apologize.
I said, hey, if you want to come on with Ashley Cummings and like say you're a piece with this, because
he said no, he wouldn't.
No, he didn't say anything because I am surprised by that. I did not know that Chad hit you. I thought it was Kevin because Kevin knows a lot of the business people. You know, Chad's kind of like in the background. You know, he only knows Nick Swartzen.
I had like 500 or 700 followers on my YouTube channel, and I started to speak the truth about what happened with my dad. And then Chad emailed me, hey, I'm Chad Zumach. Would you be on Kevin Brennan's podcast? And I wrote back. And I never heard of Kevin Brennan. I knew Neil Brennan through my sister. And then like the day before, I was like, can you like tell Kevin I need to speak to? The only reason I will do this, the only way I will do this is if it is called Justice for Eric Cummings. Something to this effect.
Sure.
Well, Chad's a good man, honestly, at the end of the day. I'm not gonna
I don't know. Weird on me then. I mean, I didn't think he was. I used to stand up for Chad to Kevin, by the way. I used to stand up for Chad to a lot of people.
So did I. And then he just said, hey, I'm a fake motherfucker.
I think he's like Whitney in a male's body. Like, I think they're the same person. He's like, your sister won't do anything for me because she's famous now. And it's like, okay, well, what kind of person are you?
Just like you, money. Chad's like that though. Chad's not like trying to look. No, Chad is like that.
People.
I will rebut myself. Does a show with Chow. I mean, Chow's a baller. But
then why does he throw me, who he called a friend, under the bus for politely requesting he take down this clickbait thing about Whitney and I?
That was before he changed his he
Yeah.
corrected some stuff in his life like earlier in 2024.
Chow was
For real.
not
He
Chow.
lost like 30,
No, I
40
think it
pounds.
was last year they were doing this.
Like 3 months ago?
No, it was. I'm saying, Chris Mack. Is Chris Mack in the chat? Can you see him?
Mac, you gotta
Chris,
sort this
here's
out.
Chris.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he's right here. 717. He commented. He said Whitney's a whore. What? No, Whitney Cummings returns all you have stolen.
Chris Mack, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Because he keeps promoting your
but Chad
garbage.
isn't-
That's why you
The
love him.
timeline of everything. Chris is my buddy.
I'm sure
But
he
hang on,
is.
Here you go. If that was real Whitney in chat, I would laugh so hard. Yo, Whitney, you coming to Gang Fest in New Orleans? Yeah, Whitney actually commented and said you're a fucking liar to everything that you've been saying.
Is it Whitney's picture? Whitney,
Yeah.
let's talk.
Come on, Whitney.
I don't know,
Come
bro.
on,
Like,
let's squash it.
see, this is my issue with having guests on,
Call
Chow.
her phone right now.
This is my issue having guests on, Chow. It's like I don't know who the fuck is actually telling the truth because some point in time.
Ashley is.
Ashley's calling you right now.
Go ahead.
Good. Get her
So,
on.
How does this go with the public stuff? Because Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, you can send her the link if you want.
Yeah, it's just send her a link or call her. I don't care.
Look at this
I'll
lady.
call any dick
She's
before.
so fucking deranged.
I think you can squash it.
She won't pick up.
Of course
Fuck
you
no,
won't.
she
You're
don't wanna
fucking
talk
on
to
Also,
one.
probably not
You're
her
a
in the
fucking
chat.
tweaker. Why would
Probably
she
not,
pick
but she
up?
don't want to talk to you anyway. I know she don't. I know she don't. She's that similar. She's famous. She's like, fuck that.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Before I even knew who Ashley Cummings
That's what's
was,
crazy to me, dude.
What's up?
before I even knew who Ashley Cummings was, I saw like her sister on Rogan and shit, and I got bad vibes from her too. I thought she was seriously.
That's what I've been saying, bro. These women were raised by failures of a parent, as
by
parents.
animals.
They're animals. They're savages. They're creatures of the night. Dude,
Okay.
like, yeah. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Whitney's like some kind of like.
No,
guiding
I'm not
light.
saying that. I'm not saying that either. Like, they're
Yeah.
both fucked up.
Just don't want to fucking like. They're like they don't want to acknowledge any aspect of their past life. They're just. And if they have to, they'll see you at a funeral. They'll see you at when a father has a stroke, or they'll put you in rehab.
Depends.
What do you mean depends?
Zumak and Whitney both. don't
Why do
want
you
smoke.
think that they will see you when your dad's having a stroke? I begged my sister. All my dad wanted before he passed was Whitney and I to be in the same room. And I was like, Whitney, can you just
He created
fly in
that.
and
You know what?
stand in
You
the
know
room in
what?
front of
Hang
his
on,
bed
hang on,
for
hang
5
on.
minutes?
It's so funny. She says
Pretend.
all he wanted was me and Whitney to be in the same room. You know what, dude? You created that. You allowed that to happen. You created the atmosphere and why your children hate each other. So, you know, when he died, I'm sure he died with a broken heart because he knew he failed as a father. And it's sad. It's so fucking sad. But that's humans. That's humanity. We're all failures, but hopefully we don't fail enough to the point where we die a broken heart. Let's keep going.
That's rough.
That's. I mean, I've seen it with Andy Dick. Andy Dick. I mean, Chad Zumock too. I mean, all these guys. I mean,
I
a lot
thought
of
he was an awesome guy. I really thought he was a cool dude, and I thought he
Who?
was my friend.
Andy Dick.
No, Zumak.
No,
Oh,
Chad.
Zumock. I was like Andy Dick.
I don't even know. Andy. Oh, Andy Dick is the guy who's like a homeless alcoholic now.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
watch
right.
that. Watch it. Watch it.
They
Andy
have,
Dick's a great man.
they have like no, but now he like lives in
He is a great
houses and
man.
they, like,
I love Andy.
film
Andy's a
him.
great
He
guy.
lives with Billy John. Let's not talk shit on Andy Dick.
Yeah,
Andy
no,
Dick's
Billy
on our
John
show.
and Andy
Negative,
Dick
I'm
are
saying
fucking
someone help
G's.
him.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll
He is
die on
helping.
that cross.
Billy John's helping him immensely right now. Okay,
Who's helping?
Billy John,
Billy John.
the
He's
black
another
man,
Hollywood guy.
the black man. He's helping him.
Big ups, Billy John. Let's
Big
go.
ups, big ups, big ups. Anyway, so yeah, Chad Zumock saw my messages. He saw the email I sent him for the chat. He doesn't want to come on with you because he doesn't want to get involved with you at this point. I get it. So I just like it's kind of concerning to me that at this point in time, like you shit on Chad Zumock. I get it.
I shit on Chad.
No, you didn't shit on Chad, but like he kind of like cultivated a certain aspect around with you and then like kind of like tried to dismiss you. I get that to some extent. Am I wrong? Am I getting wrong?
No, basically he put something on Twitter. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chow. Please proceed.
Yeah,
he just put something on Twitter that was rude to Ashley.
Oh no, it was rude towards Ashley, so she had a bitch fest.
No, back in the day, you said, right?
I haven't had Twitter forever. I just like did an X thing. Like
sure you didn't. Sure you didn't.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, he got really mad at me for asking him to take something down a year and a half ago or something. And yeah,
What about
you call Chad right now? This is exactly
call
what he did to me. I'm gonna call him. Let's see if he picks up.
Yeah, call Chad. Yeah, call Chad. He saw my Instagram message, so he's on his fucking phone. Call that fucking faggot fat fuck. I'm in Florida. Call that fat fuck. Call it Ashley.
And by the way, I bet if she was trying to like buddy up with Alex
hang on. She's calling him right now. He saw my message. I saw it. He saw it.
I have nothing to hide.
I'm sure you don't.
There we go.
Jesus.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Chad. I'm live right now with Mr. Musk, Little Musk, and Mr. Chow. How are you?
Are you on the air?
I am on the air.
Little Musk.
They said they invited you. I beg your pardon?
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you on drugs?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, they were just talking about like what happened with you and Chad. I was like,
We invited him.
Oh, they said they invited you? Can you hear them?
No, dummy.
I kind of do, yeah.
Do you want to jump on the live with us?
No, he doesn't.
I'm not anywhere near a computer
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
gonna be.
Okay,
with
I
you
wanted to say
online.
I apologize to you for texting you late at night. I think that's what you were mad at me about when I asked you to take the Whitney thing down.
Yeah, I don't really remember, to be honest with you, Ashley, but Ashley, I'm a fan. I love
Look at her. Oh my God.
Sure he does.
He's
That's such a nice thing to say. They don't believe you, but I want to take it.
No, I believe you. I believe
I
it.
believe him too. I believe him.
Yeah. Why would you make that up?
Yeah, why would you make that up,
Ashley?
Ashley?
When her special was about to come out like a week, and she was saying, I'm so sorry about all this. We were such good friends. And then she just disappeared.
Yeah, I remember you called me about that. That was like the thing that happened 2 years ago or whatever, right? They were asking me, they're like, isn't Whitney and Chad like great friends again? I was like, she tried to hit him up, I think, but like, I think the main story is that you guys kind of came up together, and then when she got more popular, you saw her at a party and she pretended not to know you, right?
Yeah, I'll send you the screenshots if you don't believe me. I mean, it's 100% true.
No, it's not me. I'm on live with, the Mr. Musk people.
It's a big one.
Ashley's funny.
Chad was our first guest, really.
Yeah,
And
Chad
they-
was our first guest.
And I was like, if he apologizes to me for calling me mental, I will make peace.
Make him apologize. No, put him up. Pull him up. Pull him
He
up.
Wait, hold on.
apologized.
Say it again loud. They want to hear it.
Ashley, I apologize. You're a wonderful human being. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful lady.
Aw, God. I am sorry for bothering you at night.
She did look a lot better back then. In this, she looks a lot more put together. And also the way she's dressing is a lot better. I mean, recently she dresses like, oh my God. Recently she dresses like Felicia used to do, like all that kind of Amish looking, with like all buttoned up and shit. In this, she looks a lot better. She looks in a much better space, I think, Mr. Musk. Hello? Hello, dude. What are you exhausted?
I just can't, bro. I just can't.
Have you had enough?
The continuous of people apologizing to this insane individual is baffling to me.
Yeah, but that's back in the day, right? I mean,
It's happening today. What are you talking about? Look at her chest with Ashley, dummy.
I feel like everybody. I feel sorry for her. I feel bad for her, actually.
No shit. It's disturbing, but you know what? When you see a fucking crack, okay, imagine your daughter's a crack addict, right? And she's, pop doing her shit, smoking her crack, right?
Okay.
Would you rather her hit the streets for crack, or would you rather give her crack in your basement, but you can still help her out a little bit? What would you rather do?
I think I'd tie them to a chair.
Okay. So
sorry. I mean, I know that wasn't an
option. You get two things. Let her on the streets, or you feed her crack. What do you do?
Feed her crack.
This is why everyone watching this today is why society is falling the fuck apart. This is why weak men like this is why the world is the shit show it is.
I tied to a fucking chair, dude. I just told you.
Yeah. You tie her to a chair. Then what would you do with it? Dude, I don't want to get into that.
I tie her to a fucking chair.
I'm sure you would. Then you feed her crack because you want her to keep being a tweaker, don't you? You weirdo.
No, I don't. I don't like tweakers. They scratch their skin and they look bad.
Okay. Anyway, you see this man apologize to her on air.
Well, Chad Zumach.
Chad Zumach. Well, rule number 1, guys, males watching this, do not do that. She was probably a cunt. She was probably a bitch. She was probably acting insane. She probably was in her emotional feels. Don't feed into this garbage. And they continue to do it. Kevin Brennan takes down the episode when she acts like a fucking tweaker. Chad Zumach apologizes to her live because she is tweaking out. Her father gives her 30 grand. And I hate to shit on Dan, and I love Dan, but Dan didn't want to come on the show because Ashley had a bitch fest about it. And Dan, I hate to blow up your spot like that, but that's the truth. Men need to stand up to this garbage and say, no, we're done. She tried threatening me, shitting on me, tweaking on me, blowing my shit up. You know what I say to that? Fuck you. I'm still going to do my show. I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to be me. I'm not going to allow any woman to dictate what the fuck I do in my life. Sorry, sister. It's not going to happen. Okay? Not going to happen. Okay? You got it? So stop blowing my phone. If you want to continue doing it, go ahead. This shit's going to be on mute. You're a fucking tweaker. So stop. Have some self-respect for who you are as a person. As a female, have some fucking dignity. Have some woman self-respect. Act like a lady. Don't act like a scumbag, tweaked out feministic asshole. It's garbage. We're done with it. And men need to stand up to that shit. Men need to say, no, we're done. You know what? I'm not sorry. You know what? I'm going to leave that show up. If you got a fucking problem with it, we'll deal with it. But I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. Own up to it. Own up to your garbage, Ashley. You said insane things online. You said insane things online. Insane. Insane, bro. And you expect us, who are commentators on this shit, to fucking have your back? Not even have your back, just have some decorum towards you? I don't know you, bitch. I've never met you in my life. Why the fuck do I owe you anything? Anything. Why do I owe you anything? I don't. And then you attack me. For what? Because I'm exposing how much of a vile, broken individual you are? You should be thanking me on your goddamn knees. So you can fucking learn something from this, so you can move forward with your life and hopefully be better from it. But you can't. You want to know why? Because you've been enabled throughout your whole entire fucking life by your father, by any man you come in contact with, that you're the bee's knees and that you deserve everything in the world. You don't. You're a piece of shit. You're nothing like everybody else. You're not special. You're not. And you start acting like it. Get your shit together and stop being a fucking tweaker online. Okay. All I gotta say on that.
Oh, you got a super chat, dude.
Damn, beloved chatter right here. Another gem of advice by Murr. Focus on your dreams, kings. Your next wife isn't born yet. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
beloved chatter is awesome.
Is that why he's saying high stealth after that, Gem?
Well, yeah, because you're kind of a British cuck. And I'm not gonna lie to you in stealth. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, it's worse than that.
And I'm not gonna in stealth. You seem based, but I think you're still leaning towards pro. Like you're playing the good cop bad cop thing. I get that, but I also seem you're kind of like placating into. And I think there's something in there in you that you don't agree with all I'm saying. And I
No,
think
come
that's
on
an
then.
issue.
We can debate that. No, I know you don't have time. Have you got like a hard out or?
Yeah, no, we got a hard out in 12 minutes. Yeah. Oh, 11 minutes. Yeah.
No, come on.
No, I gotta go, bro. I got responsibilities to take forth. I don't have my family throwing 30 grand around. I gotta actually do shit. As a man, I have to provide and I have to do what I need to do.
Yeah,
and
I
do certain
understand.
things.
Can I ask you a
Okay?
question? Did
Sure.
you ever get to the millionaire billionaire husband and what?
No. We do later in the show. So
Okay, good.
we can
Cool,
touch
'cause
on that later if we want to.
I'm interested in how you can get in a relationship like that and end up with nothing. That makes
Well, she
no
didn't bear
sense.
children. What do you expect, bro? She didn't bear
Yeah, but it's
children.
California though.
She didn't bear
Is it?
children.
Yeah, that's bizarre though. I mean, how in
The
today's
lineage is
America-
dead. The lineage is dead. Al Capone is having kids at 80 years old. Dude, no. She didn't bear children, and that's the issue.
This is one of the things about. I'm sorry to make it all about me as I usually do.
Well,
I'm
don't
being
then.
accused of, no, I'm gonna because it's quite juicy. That I'm being accused of being this predator and like preying on like little girls. But this little girl in question is like 28 years old. I mean, she's like counting down on the childbearing age, right? Just because they come across as like a dullard and like adult doesn't mean to say that they're not that young. They're like 28. They're nearly. You know, my mum had 3 kids by the time she was 28. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And people are treating her as like I'm like this fucking predator. Like by the age of 30, they call Japanese women wedding cake. So you like that, little meal. Anyway,
I don't promote that. I'm a Christian.
Well, no, because if you get to a certain age, but they're saying this little girl is this poor little victim. Because she's a dumbass, doesn't mean she's a victim of anything. She's actually quite predatory. But I digress.
Stealth, no one likes you. You're a fucking weird.
I know.
I think Stealth's brilliant, honestly, in my opinion.
No. I pride myself on being weird. I mean, that's the whole point of me being here, isn't it?
No, I just think you have a lot to say. I think you're brilliant, and I enjoyed you coming on the show. So I want to stop it right there. We're gonna end there. We're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop there for the night on this. We might approach it later. Who knows what we're gonna do? I don't know if I want to approach it anymore.
Damn, I was just getting heated up now.
Exactly, but I hope everyone
into my ass a little mirror as usual.
Of course, Mike. No, I hope everyone learns something from this. I hope Ashley learned something from this watching it. And yeah, it is disturbing to see. You see the repercussions of a bad childhood and how it translates into adulthood, and you're seeing it in real time. And I can do nothing but pray for her at this point in time. She's on her own journey, and I hope it is to become a better individual for society and not to continuously conduct debauchery, hatred, and I would say, anti-man. It's sad to see. She's not a yoga master. None of that. She's not yogi anything. And it is so disturbing to see. It's a grift and it's fake. And say Stealth before we end the show, Mike?
No, should maybe let me drop off so you can do your closing.
No, I'm just gonna end it. Just what do you want to say for the end, real quick?
No. I just thought you should. It's your show, so I thought you should.
Stop being cheeky, you fuck. All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good, Mike. All right, you have a good one, Mike. All right, see you later. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. I appreciate you all. And it was sad Chow couldn't make it. I understand why. Dan, I think you're a cuck. It's okay though, buddy. I still love you, even though you are pushing, the issues of what is going on in our society today. I will, talk to you later and pray for you. And Ashley, get your shit together. It's disturbing. Okay. Get your shit together. As your sister Whitney would say, go to rehab and get your shit together because it's not good. All right. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.